Buckle up and hold on as we take you for a wild and exciting ride on the road to TransWorld. This is TransWorld Live.
Hello.
Hey, everybody. Hey.
This is a different kind of show, guys. Welcome to Tuesday night. We are a week out before TransWorld starts, and it's a different type of Tuesday. That is for sure.
Yeah. It is tough, and the best way to heal is with members of your family. And we couldn't be more happy to be with all of you tonight, because we know a lot of you are hurting. And Nicole and I and Robert and Jen and Rich met this morning, and there was obviously discussion, considering all of everything that's been going on, of even maybe canceling the show or postponing the show. And we can't do that.
This show. Just
Pandora loves our show, TransWorld Live, and love to be a part of this. And as a tribute to her, we're standing together as a family to honor her legacy and to bring you the best entertainment that we could possibly bring.
Yeah, and we've actually got a pretty stacked show for tonight. Yeah. We've been very excited about it the last couple of weeks. Obviously, some people may not know. Unfortunately, our good friend Pandora from Hunter's Hangout did pass away this past weekend, and it has, for lack of a better term, rocked the TransWorld team and many of us in the haunted attraction industry. And it has been something that almost takes your breath away, because, a lot of us have followed her very public journey. Yeah. And have had nothing but love and admiration for her while she has gone through this, and also for her family. So this is hard for us. We've had some emotional shows over the last couple of weeks, and this is hard. This is very hard. So, however, we promise to bring you guys some really, really awesome things and some really awesome breaking news and as much good as we can pack in. Go ahead, Chris.
So honored that August is here with us, and to see the outpouring of blue hearts in the chat.
Yes. This is real, guys. This is real. It's raw. This is hard. It's sad. It's a very, very sad week. And, but we are, like most of you, prepping and getting ready for what is going to be an epic TransWorld, and a chance for us all to be together and to also be able to share in love and just be around one another and there for each other and talk about memories and start getting ready for the next couple of shows and all that is to come. Again, thank you guys for being like family. I don't even know what to say. Again, we've got a show. We've prepped all of our guests. We've talked about it. This is not our normal show, but we're going to do our very best to do that. So, couple updates. We are very, very close. Most of you, like myself, will be in St. Louis by next week on this time, getting ready for what we all love to do so much, which is TransWorld. TransWorld 2024, guys, if you haven't taken a chance, definitely, like, the show floor, all of that is huge. There's so much that is going to be happening over the next couple of weeks for us, guys. And, we're here with you live tonight. We're going to be breaking some news next week before the show starts. And then we will be back after the show in our true form to do a recap of all of the things that have been happening.
You're definitely going to want to bookmark haashow.com. Keep it in your phone, especially the daily events. There's a whole lot of stuff, and that's personally how Nicole and I keep track of it all, just so that we make sure we can attend everything. So as things are constantly on the move, you're going to want to make sure you check that out and make sure you're set for your personal schedule for all your seminars and obviously the Haunted Attraction Association events and all of the after-hour parties and exciting things.
Yes. So, all right, let's give an update, because there's going to be a lot of folks asking about this. There's a lot of people that have reached out to us, and just like anything else, when it comes to TransWorld, when it comes to the haunted attraction industry, Christmas industry, interactive, we always like to be a resource for you and bring you the latest information. And so, Chris, you've actually got the latest information better than I do. So if you want to jump into it and kind of give us a recap and let us know what's been happening, maybe even over the last 12 hours.
So much has been happening. And that's really, we want to use this as a wonderful platform to keep everybody educated and informed. Certainly, as Nicole said earlier, Pandora's passing definitely shook everybody. And I don't think that anyone has had a full chance to process that, let alone her direct, like blood family, and the people that she shared her everyday life with. We know that they're dealing with a lot right now, and getting them to focus and to say, hey, what should we do in honor? It's inappropriate. They're not ready to talk about that. And we want to make sure they have time to be together as a family and to deal with all of the things that they need to handle to make sure that Pandora's wishes are carried out. So we are working on putting together an official celebration of life, celebration and ceremony and party, something that her family, not only her haunted family, but actually her blood family, can show up and be a part of and feel that love. What you gave to Pandora, they can feel that. And watch us here at TransWorld Live, because we don't have that information yet. And we want to make sure everybody has time to heal, that everyone has time to kind of work through that. So we're not going to rush any certain celebration of life at TransWorld. There's not going to be any official proclamation. Yep. There's going to be, there's several folks that are throwing out different ideas of ways that they want to help to benefit the family and to be able to donate to all of those proceeds and to be able to help Pandora and all of her final wishes here. We're going to talk through that here in a little bit. But as of right now, we want to let you know that we are working on an official celebration of life, and that's going to happen once everything settles down and people get a chance to decompress.
Yes, absolutely. So in true form, actually, we were going to announce this week, no matter what. Breaking news, TransWorld Live will actually have a booth, so that's a lot to celebrate.
That's a big thing.
And a big thing. We were very unsure if we were going to have one because of the ever-growing floor plan. However, one thing that we brought to the show last year, and it is coming back, there's been some questions about this, and again, we were going to break this anyways, is the Fallen Angels board. So if you have somebody in your haunt life, or even in your interactive or Christmas, whatever it is, and you want to help by celebrating that fallen angel, we ask you to do so by coming to booth 450, or no, 4,500.
4,500.
Yeah, sorry, 4,500, and you can bring an actual picture of your loved one. And we have, last year's display was absolutely amazing with an outpour, and there's a way to kind of stick on the photos or other memorabilia that you want there, we ask that you bring a copy, because those are actually going to stay there, because we're archiving them, and we're as this continues to grow, we'll continue to have all sorts of ability to continue to honor those folks.
We love Pandora. And last year when we first started this board, thanks to Nicole and a whole lot of great brainstorming, it was wonderful to listen and to hear all of the stories. We didn't even have enough poster board because there are so many people that affect our lives and that are a part of this haunted house industry, our chosen family.
Yeah.
That we've lost. And so we get a chance to hear their stories and to celebrate them with them. And they're there at TransWorld in spirit, and we get to celebrate them. So please, if you've lost somebody that had haunting in their heart, or interactive entertainment, or Christmas, or the holidays, whatever reason, please come by our booth, 4500. We want to hear your story. We want to share that memory to everybody and keep it as part of our library going forward.
Yes, and be able to share that with them, with TransWorld, right? Every time. So the other thing is there's been a lot of questions about fundraising and that type of stuff, and we're going to get to that in just a minute. But I want to make sure that while we're still on the subject of this, there will actually, and I know we said there's nothing official, but this is officially going to be there. We will have scrapbooks in that booth as well, for anybody that would like to bring pictures of you and Pandora. And if you want to write messages, if you want to leave things, actually, this sits next to my desk every single day. This is something that she made for me and sent for me with a beautiful necklace not too very long ago. Yeah. And that was one of the ways that we kind of were able to quickly piece it together and say, this is a great opportunity. Even though her family cannot be there, we can send this to them afterwards. In addition, fundraising. Again, I'm actually even getting things about this right now that are coming up for the fundraising link. Chris, I'm going to give you that to you in just a second. I want to also just add one more thing when it comes to the Fallen Angels board. This is something that started last year. It was actually from Alan Bennett from Bennett's Curse. And so they brought this to light to us. And this is just a great example of, somebody within the industry coming to us and saying, this is a need. We recognize this. This is something that is affecting a lot of people. How can we help make it happen? And so they, in partnership with TransWorld, made this happen. So we can't thank them enough for that idea.
I couldn't agree more. And just to expand a little bit on that scrapbook mentioned, so Pandora was a huge scrapbooker. So if you want to bring a few items, we know it's a huge industry and people are very, very creative. I mean, I don't think anybody's more creative than our industry. But if you want to put together a page, half a page, even just a sliver, and write down what she meant to you, because she was so good to all of us. Even for some of us that might not have gotten a chance, we've gotten a chance to read all those memories. And I got to tell you, both Nicole and I did one of the dumbest things that we've ever done is when we heard about the news of her passing, we went through all of our personal videos that she had sent us privately. And we found out by reading everyone else's thoughts on social media, she did that for everybody. She did that for everybody that she loved. Because she did.
Yes.
And
yes.
Every time she ended it with thank you for you. And this is a way that we can give back to her. So if you want to contribute to that scrapbook, there's going to be multiple because we know that there's going to be a demand for that. But if you want to bring a few pages of creativity or whatever you'd like to do, just another reason to visit our booth where you can do that.
Okay. So going to slip this in really quick. Fundraising. There's been questions. And again, I'm getting you in text messages about this right now of people wanting to donate. They want to help. They want to be there for the family immediately. One of the biggest things, August, I'm sorry. Yes, you would. Okay. Is that the GoFundMe link. is not actually the best place to get money to the family or resources to the family as soon as possible. So Robert is going to go ahead and put those links in the comments as well. We'll continue to share those and pass those words along. Another ironic thing is that there is an organization that has come to light in the last, even I think it's just a couple of months, right, Chris?
It is.
Yeah, and it's actually pretty amazing, and they happen to be our guest tonight, which is Peggy McLaurin with Let's Scare Cansler.
Hi guys.
Hey guys.
Hi guys.
How are you? I know it's a loaded question right now. Yeah. Well, welcome to the show. I know that this is, usually we are this upbeat, cheery presence, and we're really trying. So we appreciate you guys definitely being here. And we've talked a whole lot, and we know how important this cause is to you guys. So if it's okay, we're going to kind of just give you the floor and let you take over and tell us what your company does.
Go ahead. Well, so back in May of last year, Erica Joy Jones, somebody had worked for me for 16 years, was diagnosed with lung cancer. And immediately I knew I had to do something. And it wasn't long after that I had bidded on something at HHA auction, which I'm going to grab it. I ended up getting this from Pandora. So she did me a diorama. That's really hard to see, but Lord, I can't believe she took the time to do this, as sick as she was. And I just wanted to say thank you.
Oh.
I sent her a video about that. But I know August is going through some stuff, and I think what we're concerned about is, what's the thing on Facebook? The fundraiser.
Oh, you have GoFundMe, you've got Venmo, you've got Cash App.
The GoFundMe has taken at least $120 to $150 of his money every 1,000. And
oh wow,
okay.
There's some things in the trust going on with August, and he's got to work that out. But I've set a high goal. I set high goals for Woods of Terror, and then I go after them and I achieve them. But we set a goal of $20,000, and we want to achieve that by the end of TransWorld. And I wanted to let everybody know I'm not taking a salary. We're not taking a salary. We're not going to pay for our hotel rooms with this money. Woods of Terror is going to take care of that. All this money is going to August, and I know he needs some money, and it won't even be a dent in probably what he's got to do. But I just feel like with the honk community, we can raise this money, and we've got a big auction package coming. And I just think, I know we can do it. And so as soon as we get back from the show, he's getting a check, no matter how much the money is. And that's what we're doing.
Yeah. So, the Cash App and Instagram and all the donation pages, they get locked up in a estate when somebody dies. A lot of people don't know. And it's hard to get to that money until the estate is settled, and GoFundMe will take a percentage of some of the money if a person says they don't want to donate to GoFundMe to pay for that fee. So we want to funnel all the money through Let's Scare Cansler and write him one big check at the end of TransWorld. That way he doesn't have any fees to pay. He's not, they're not holding his money for any reason. We need him to have this money so that he can take care of his daily life and he can grieve with his family the way he needs to and not have to worry about money. So for the Let's Scare Cansler booth, which is booth 2235, we're going to have a ton of merch there to sell. We're also going to have a silent auction and some raffles. So any of the vendors, I know you guys have been hit up like crazy for donations for every single, auction or whatever. And, you don't have to donate an item if you don't want to. We're just saying, if you choose to donate an item, I know the HIA cannot handle any more items in their auction. We only have a certain amount of time in our auction room. And if we go over that time, then we get fined and we have to pay an extra amount of money to keep that room. So in order to keep that time down, we want to do a silent auction and a raffle at our booth. And that'll go on for the entire weekend. Like I said, we'll have merch. We have our Let's Scare Cansler shirts. We have our hoodies. We also we have pumpkins made from Toxic FX. We're going to sell those while we're at TransWorld. Blake's going to release them at his booth, and then we're going to release them at our booth at certain times. We're only going to have a limited amount. So once they're gone, they are gone. We have rushed to get a bunch of other stuff together. So we have ordered some different Let's Scare Cancer shirts. It's going to have the Let's Scare Cancer logo, but it's going to have the blue ribbon, and underneath the Let's Scare Cancer is going to be #Pandora Strong. So we're going to sell those as well. We've got the rubber bracelets coming. We've got stickers. We've got buttons. Just anything we can possibly do to raise any kind of money for the Rose family.
We love this.
Yeah.
People are asking, and Robert has been so kind to put the website into what is the easiest way. We want to help jumpstart that campaign, that goal of $20,000 right now. And I know on behalf of Jen and Rich, Nicole, Robert, and myself, we're also adding to that. And we'd like to invite all of you to join whatever you can part with to be able to give to August and their family. What's the best way to get that money so that we can get that to August?
So right now, if you go on our Facebook page, Let's Scare Cancer, there's a donate button there. You can donate that way. It's super simple. When you get to TransWorld, if you want to wait till you get to TransWorld, we'll have something set up there, and you can donate as much as you want to. You don't have to buy any merch if you don't want to. You can just simply donate, whether it's cash, credit card. We'll take it all, just so we can turn around and give it to the Rose family.
So really quick, there's a question. Can we order one of the limited shirts if we won't be at TransWorld? Would that be available on the website?
Yes, it will be available after TransWorld though, because we're just the shirts that were ordered, they're being shipped to our hotel because it's such a short time frame. And our t-shirt guy was gracious enough to rush them and pay for the shipping, and that way we didn't have to do it. And then Bonnie from Wristband Resources, she rushed the shipping on our bracelets so that they could get to the hotel and to the show in time as well.
Wonderful. That is wonderful. I mean, we've said it before, we'll say it again, haunters helping haunters. And it is the family that you never knew you needed in so many instances. And I am, I'm honored by all of you. I really am.
And I just want to say that we are truly a nonprofit. We do, we went through our CPA and he filed all the paperwork. We've had it since May. With Erica, when she was diagnosed with cancer, she was our poster child for this. We did have banners made for Pandora and Erica to go in our booth. David Quinn was very gracious to print those for us so we could put those in our booth, and we had those printed before Pandora did pass. And those are the two people that we have donated to so far. We did make a donation to Pandora on February 12th, and if you go through her Facebook page, February 16th was the last video that she posted, and it was a thank you to Let's Scare Cancer. So she loves the call, and she would be very, very grateful for what we're doing. There is no doubt in my mind.
Couldn't agree more.
Okay, so you guys are a very new organization, right? You just shared with us in May. That's when you guys established. So you've been kind of working towards this, and you're going to have a presence at TransWorld anyways. But it sounds like the outpour and the support that's coming in, this is an organization that we have needed. How can people get involved? How can they help? I mean, even right now, yes, people are going to help, but how can they continue to help? And how can we continue to make sure that this is supported so that it is here for years to come?
Well, what you can do is email us at Let's Scare Cancer, or the Facebook group. I think Erica Joy Jones is going to maybe possibly use some volunteers in the booth. But we've got it scheduled, and we want to say thanks to TransWorld. They gave us a booth. It's free, and we want to thank them. And but we've got Wichita employees scheduled through the whole show to man it, and hopefully it's going to be so busy in there that we'll need help and that we can take volunteers.
And not only are we raising the money for August and the family. We, like you said, Nicole, we want to raise it for everybody that we can possibly help. So once we get over the grieving of Pandora and helping that family, we also need to help other families. So don't stop donating. There's always, whether it's $5 or $10, just donate something. That way we can all help, because it's all for the haunted house industry.
That's right.
So now, if there are people out there that are that have this happening in their own haunts or in their haunt family, should they reach out to you? Should they start talking to you guys about resources and future plans of things like that right now?
Absolutely. Just email us at info@letscarecancer.com and we'll start chatting and we can see what direction we need to go.
Perfect. Now, if everybody in the comments can do me a huge favor, and go ahead and you're going to type in booth number 2235. So if you're hearing us, just type it in the comments for us, please, because that'll help spread this message.
Yep.
And then also it'll kind of flood our feed with booth number 2235. And that is where you can find Scare Cancer on the floor.
Beautiful.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Chris, are you ready for this part?
This is really when it gets rough. I want to thank both you and Eddie, Peggy and Eddie, both of you. Not only are you amazing people, and we've gotten to know outside just for the Woods of Terror, and obviously we've gotten a chance to interact and know Erica every week because we get to watch this amazing show with her. But to know that that amazing community that just loves not only Pandora but anyone that's affected by this, and it's such a young age. Thank you for all that you're doing on behalf of all of us at TransWorld. Thank you for stepping up. Thank you for very quickly pivoting to make sure that we can accommodate the Rose family and really making this show something extra special above and beyond what it already is.
You're very welcome. And I also wanted to add, Jen and Rich, they own TransWorld. TransWorld is a trade show, and they want to help the Rose family as much as they can, but they can only do so much as a trade show. Mm-hmm. So that's why, we were contacted as well, so we can help fund all that, because that's what we're here for. Same with HAA. HAA is to raise funds for the haunt industry. It's not they're not a fundraiser. We are a fundraising organization. So that's why we have taken over this. Jen and Rich and, Spencer, they're not helping. They're doing the best that they can, and they moved it to us so we could help them.
Well, and this is one thing that is starting to happen within our industry, and especially with the innovation and the way that things are going in that direction, is folks like you step up when you see a need and there is something that needs to be done, right? And just like in true hunter form, you need something done, give it to a hunter, because not only is it going to get done, it's going to be really cool looking when it is. I'm just looking at your shirts. I'm getting excited about that, because that is a way that a lot of us can help, but we can also help spread your message as well. So, and I cannot thank our folks enough, because you guys are putting that booth number into the comments. So thank you. Thank you.
And just a reminder we're going to jumpstart this campaign so we can easily hit and exceed that $20,000 goal by going to Let's Scare Cancer on Facebook and clicking the Donate Now button.
Thanks for having us on, guys.
Thank you guys very, very much. We'll see you.
All right.
I was going to say, do you want to stay with us for a very special tribute put together by our very own Robert Smith?
Absolutely.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I don't know how you follow that up. I really don't. The only thing that comes to mind after seeing the last part, and I'll be real, I didn't even see the last part until it was just now shown, because we've been working very hard, and Robert's amazing. Thank you. Is that we will continue to celebrate Pandora. And that is a promise that I think all of us can safely make and say, you know, going forward, that is, she has been a light and a presence in so many times that we have all needed. And it is almost our time to kind of start carrying that torch and continue on for that. Whew.
Thank you, Peggy. Thank you, Eddie. Thank you, all of you. Please continue to share your thoughts. We have 4 amazing companies that are going to be joining us here. I think, as Nicole said, it's tough to bounce off of that. So we're going to take a quick time out to thank our wonderful sponsor, Haunt Pay, and we'll be back in just a moment. Thank you.
Anything you need, Haunt Pay's here for you. Established in 2013, we're gonna keep on chugging.
Wow. All right. We said we knew it. We knew this was going to be tough. We knew that this was going to be hard. There's not many times that we've sat back and said, I don't want to do a TransWorld Live tonight. Today was one of those days. We're just going to be real. It's very hard. Just kind of add to this too, if you're just tuning in. Pandora has helped us a number of times on this show. We've gone on, and been invited on to their show on Haunters Hangout. And if you've been part of Haunters Hangout for a long time, she was a presence and a voice that came into your home for many years. And one of the best huggers ever, for sure.
And when you saw her on the floor, when you saw her in the convention center, when you saw her on the trade show floor, it didn't matter how busy she was, or she was running a 300 item plus auction at MHC. It didn't matter what she was juggling or her personal battles. She took time to make sure that you felt validated, that you were addressed, to make sure that she gave you attention. And every time, it didn't matter what was going on. How are you doing? She was more concerned with all of us than herself. And it just shows us that light in the world and how we can all be better people because of what she showed us.
Yeah. No, and even just the comments, and then before we keep going, is how did she have time for all of us? That is, that's a great question. And then also, yes, one of the biggest huggers in the world, and we will be hugging.
Yes,
all
we
the
will.
Way around. All
yes,
the way
we
around.
Will.
All right, so Chris,
we get to hug in just about a week. It's technically 9 days until March 7th, but we know that the show starts March 6th with all the pre-parties. And for many of us that are on here that are part of someone that's exhibiting or doing something to help make this celebration come together and make this huge city come up, they're going to be there even sooner. So this is our final show before we all get to St. Louis. And we have 4 really amazing companies in our sweeps week, so to speak. And we can't wait to bring and feature and talk to you about. And we know it's tough, and so we got to give him a lot of credit. But Nicole, should we bring out our first guest?
We definitely should. All right, we are going to go ahead and welcome our friend Anthony Glenn from Original Sin Design and Hell's Gate Haunted House. Anthony.
Hi, guys.
Hi.
Hey, buddy. How are you?
Hi. Doing well. How are you?
Good.
You know what?
Considering.
In my brain, and I'm sorry, I have to do this. Oftentimes in this scary part, we want to even turn to our own moms. I hate to say it, and all I just thought about is, in this instance, just how many things are just surreal. Anyways, I'm sorry. This show was planned out early on, and Chris, go ahead.
Anthony understands the role of a mother.
Yes.
Let's just say it that way. Like he gets that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Obviously.
As soon as
Absolutely.
I saw you, I was like, I gotta say it.
Quite possibly.
Oh, because of
So
last time when we chatted about my mom. Oh yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Quite possibly one of the best office setups we've gotten a chance to hang out with. Certainly, if you know him as his role originally as Mother from Hell's Gate Haunted House, and he has moved on to many other wonderful things at Hell's Gate. But really, his focus is on his company, Original Sin Design, which is coming back to TransWorld, and super excited for all of the fun stuff you're bringing with you this year.
Yeah, it's been quite a big year. So in years past, we've normally done 10-foot, 20-foot booths, and this year is our first year doing a 30-foot booth. So we're bringing twice as much product. I've been working on a lot of stuff since December. Almost all of them are new characters. It's been quite a feet. Had to expand to a larger shop space to accommodate for this, so it's just been kind of crazy.
Love to hear this. Love to hear.
Yeah.
And for any of those, like, I love going to see you every year because we have done a follow-up, like live from the floor. And traditionally we have to wait because it's like 2 to 3 deep, like lined up, trying to like see your stuff, talk to you, work on custom projects. Can we just go back to square one for 1 second? And for those that maybe have not heard about Original Sin Design, tell us where you come from and what you are all about.
Sure. So I started out, 7 or 8 years ago. I think this is my 7th year vending at TransWorld. So probably was even longer than that. But I started doing like masks and dolls and smaller props and stuff like that. And then eventually just sort of graduated over the years to doing full-size characters and life-sized props and monsters. And, my character basis is primarily female. I do a lot of female characters, mainly just because I feel like not necessarily that there's a deficit for that sort of imagery in the industry, but, it's kind of nice to be able to see, take it as you will, women being the monsters and the powerful ones for a change. So it's kind of nice to, sort of breathe life into that sort of concept. And it's just, I've leaned into it and it does really, really well. So, the last 3 years, about 4 years ago is when we first started doing life-size characters. And they just do great. Last year was our first year introducing a bunch of life casted characters. So we were, life casting actual people and doing more realistic stuff that's outside of just monsters, but, human looking characters. And so kind of where it all started to where it is now.
Yeah. There's a lot of people giving you a lot of love in the comments, including our good friend Sir Alan Hops. And
Hi, Alan.
Lots of you're killing it. And then also our good friend Cannon is you're on the list. You're on the list for him to visit. And
you're gonna have international traffic. Traffic.
Right.
Yes. All right. So I know it's right before the show. I know that there's a whole lot going on. What are you most looking forward to in this?
That's a really loaded question. Every year it seems to be a different kind of show. You know what I mean? So it's a lot of it has to do with, what, my company brings. And, honestly, every year I just get very excited to sort of showcase the, sort of growth that the company has made. Obviously, my favorite parts are getting to see all the people I don't really get to see every year, or throughout the year. and get to socialize and meet new customers and new clients and everything else. It's a very social based convention, which I love. But yeah, I think the biggest thing is, you know, each year there's a sort of shift and pivot in aesthetic and style and stuff that I've tried to do, try new things. And honestly, that's usually my favorite part or most exciting part, specifically on Thursday. Thursday, I'm always like kind of like biting my nails, sort of nervous about what, you know, how the new concepts and designs are going to be received. But once Friday and Saturday comes around, it's like, oh, you know, easy peasy, breezy, just taking orders, chilling out, and getting to hang out with my friends that I don't get to see very often.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
That's awesome.
I love it. I love it. Now, of course, we don't want to spoil anything, but maybe you might be able to tease a little bit of what you might be bringing new to this year's
Sure.
TransWorld. Awesome.
Sure.
Awesome.
Yeah. I've provided you guys with 5 photos of upcoming product that no one's seen yet. So this one, the vampires, I don't know if you guys remember them from last year, did really, really well.
Yeah.
This live cast was everyone's favorite. I sold a lot of them, which was really cool, but a lot of work.
Yeah, I
And
bet.
to the point where we had to recast the mold several times in order to keep up with the demand, which is a great problem to have.
It is, but it's also a very difficult problem.
It is a very difficult problem to have. So yeah, so one of the first characters that I showed photos of, this is a sort of a new color theory on the character. We're bringing a couple of different options from previous characters that we had, but specifically with this one, the ones we had last year were much more skin tone, more human looking. I'm like, oh, let's try to do something a little bit more ghoulish and sort of color pop. So we did you know, like bluish skin, bluish white skin, red highlights, red details and stuff like that, to sort of just make it pop so it looks a little bit more, I don't know, aesthetic than, you know, just the human kind of characters.
Love it. Oh,
she's cute.
So this is a re-up of an old design. So I did a character the first year I started doing life-size characters, which was called the Blood Ghost, kind of like a nod to Guillermo del Toro and Crimson Peak. And so it did really well, but that mold, and since I started sculpting to where I am now, there's been a graduation in, you know, how that looks. So I decided to take one of the first characters that we did, and we just completely redid it. So it's a much more higher grade prop. The sculpt on it is completely new. It's 360, so there's details around the entire thing, so you can kind of display it in an area where you don't have to put it against the wall. You can see the whole thing. She's got like this big wound in the back of her head. There's just a lot to look at with this one, while still sort of keeping that kind of original concept from the original one. So.
We have a question from the audience, if I can ask it, because I want to know as well. How long did it take for you to make the jump into full characters?
So, I mean, it was like 3 or 4 years before I actually started doing it. So I want to say like the jump was gradual. So I started smaller with masks and dolls, and then eventually moved to, you know, mid-range kind of like, you know, waist up kind of characters. And then I started doing like smaller, like even kind of kid-sized characters. And over time, it just got bigger and bigger. And actually this year, I don't have photos of it here because I want to kind of keep it a surprise, but we have 7-foot characters that we're doing this year. So each year they just kind of keep getting bigger and bigger. So we do have a line of even larger, extra large sort of characters for the show this year. This kind of sort of being one of them. This is sort of our version of La Llorona, because we knew that there was going to be the Dia de los Muertos party this year. So we decided to sort of, you know, one of the ideas that I've always had was to dig more into different cultures when it comes to the supernatural, monsters, that sort of thing. And I know La Llorona was a very big sort of character, especially with Halloween Horror Nights doing their haunted houses, and even Distortions Unlimited did their version of her. So I decided to do the same. And she's very big. She's about 6'5". She's a big girl. But we're actually going to have 2 versions of this character, one that is a monster and then one that is more human, a little bit more romantic looking. So we'll have 2 options for her at the show.
I love that. I love that. My good friend Barrett just asked if I was the inspiration for these. No, only when I have to wake up early on a Sunday. Oh my gosh. All right. Oh, tell me about this.
Yes.
So this is our first male life cast. We have 3 or 4 versions of this character in the booth this year. This is our Scarecrow version of him. It is a full body life cast. A wonderful friend of mine, Tony, decided to step up and let us live cast him. And so yeah, this one is kind of like a, you know, strung up corpse scarecrow guy. I don't know. That's pretty much the best way of describing it. He's a full body, or at least up to the waist. And there's lots of, you know, fun gore and, you know, raffia and hay sort of details and everything. He has full arms and everything like that too. But yeah, this is one of the versions of the first male live cast we actually brought to the show this year.
I love it. Oh
groundbreaking. That's
yeah,
awesome.
when you talk about the live cast, like I just think about the process and how long that takes. Ooh, I like this one a lot.
Perfect for that Saturday party.
Yeah.
So that was the idea. That's why we showed photos for this one. Yeah, we just sort of leaned into the cultural basis of Dia de los Muertos in Mexico. And so I decided to do just sort of a female celebratory Dia de los Muertos kind of character. So
I love it. I love it. So now, if we're watching and we love this and we want to make sure that we are getting one of these or getting an order in, is it too late to contact you to put in a pre-order?
No. So what I always tell people is the best way to sort of understand how we do orders is just by visiting the website. It's originalsincatalog.com. And that allows you to sort of see the previous product that we had. It is specifically a catalog-based website. There is a tab there that says how to order. And honestly, it's just direct communication. It is a direct communication. You email me and we just go back and forth about what you're looking for. We whip up an invoice for you, you know, charge you through Square, and then pretty much put you in the books. So if you wanted to pre-order now, we absolutely could do that. The only thing is we don't have, we're still getting photos of the stock. So to know what we're going to have for 2024 probably won't be up until pretty much like the day before the show, once the website is fully updated. But if you're looking at new stuff or older stuff that we have on the website, by all means, just shoot me an email. And like I said, all that information is on the Original Sin Catalog website.
Perfect.
Now, we do have another question. They love your catalog. Are you open for anything custom if they want to maybe alter something?
Absolutely. And actually, I encourage it. One of the things I like to talk to with clients is, especially when they're trying to order something, is, you know, it's fine to like pick and choose, you know, what you're seeing at the show, which is totally fine. But I love the ability to sort of, you know, push the boundaries of, you know, what I'm used to making. So if you want a character to theme, like you're like, oh, I love this, you know, sculpt that's on this head or this life cast, whatever it might be. Can we retheme it to be like a medical theme or, you know, something else? You know, I like to be able to have that challenge. So yes, absolutely, we can do custom orders, no problem. Obviously within means, it has to fit between like the light casts and the molds that we have. It's very expensive to start something new. But if you do have any ideas, you know, just shoot them at me and we can see what we can do.
Okay. So I just got really stupidly excited to ask this question. You could also say it's a burning question from the comments. Are you bringing your candles again this year?
Oh my gosh. No, we are not bringing the candles, but yes, you can order them. That's the thing with the show is, you know, I try not to bring too much of what's been shown previously. We have a couple characters in the booth this year that are more like legacy ones, to sort of showcase what's done well the last couple of years. But for the most part, out of the 30 new characters that we did, there's only 4 of them. The rest of it is all new. That being said, that goes with also like the smaller things too. So like decapitated heads, we've made a ton of them. People who've vended with or bought with us know that we make them. The candles, they exist. I don't think there's a listing for them on the website yet, but I will definitely make them soon. And also one other thing I wanted to add too that we're doing this year is we do have a lot of half body characters. And I know sometimes that's sort of, it's good for the wallet for some people, but a lot of people do like to have the full thing. So it's like legs and everything else. We're adding a feature to, if you ever want to buy a half body character, but want it to have legs, that will be an additional thing that you can actually add to your order, just to sort of guarantee if you wanted a fully standing character in a shorter costume, that way you can showcase legs and things. We can absolutely accommodate that as well. So
amazing. It's amazing.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah. You were talking about how you like to challenge yourself. And obviously for the history of your company, you talked about how you're working with female models and female, to put that scare in the female body, so to speak. Was it a challenge for you to take that leap into your first male form that you're working with?
No, because all of the male characters I'm doing are pretty much victims.
Love it. Love it. Okay.
So I'm pivoting away from, I've had a couple characters in the years past that were life casted, female victim characters. Because I mean, like, you're always going to need some sort of, helpless character in a horror themed room, whether it's male or female. A lot of companies do them. So I got to a point where I was like, okay, well, this year we don't really have any. It's mainly just the male characters that are sort of like, kind of like little pins you can add onto if you're buying a female character. We themed some of the male ones to sort of be almost like couples. And actually we named that male mold the boyfriend. So you can pair a boyfriend with any of your female characters if you want to, which allows, opens doors for customizations and so on and so forth.
Dig it. Okay.
All right. Yeah. And our friend Tater says most females scare the crap out of him. So
that's why I do it. Gotta scare Tater.
Perfect.
Love it. Oh my gosh.
Wow. All right. I cannot believe that we are so incredibly close to seeing you in just a few short days. Is there anything else you want to share with us before we see you?
I mean, it's pretty cut and dry. We have only a couple more days to sort of finish, fine tune things. Currently, it's all administrative work at this point. All the product is mostly done, but it's just not photographed yet. So slowly but surely, we're going to be updating the website. We're going to be updating the, Square and everything else to sort of get all of that ready to go. And then Tuesday, we go in and load in. So between now and then, we don't have much time left to sort of finish the little fine tune things, but so far, just very excited about what, the show is going to have to offer for us this year, and very excited to have a 30-foot booth for the first time.
So excited.
Be lots of space to move around.
We know that our good friend Cannon from Canada already has your booth number on his list for ever.
All right. So for everybody that's watching at home, do you want to share which booth number you are?
Oh, yes. Sorry.
Okay.
I was waiting for Chris.
That's all right. I'm going to fill you guys in really quick. Ready? Spoiler alert.
Sure.
The Chicagoland area is getting hit with storms, and so is Wisconsin. So your New York girl's here to save the day. All right.
And that's kind of where I'm at too. He was talking, and I also heard thunder in the distance, and I'm like, is something happening with my feed? Oh God.
So there is something happening, and I'm also getting text messages that some of the folks are actually have tornado alarms going off. So quick prayers on that side all the way around. Ironically, I actually could not leave on a flight today. I was supposed to be in St. Louis because of the storms, and the impeding storms were going to be that bad. So I kind of should have passed that along, I guess. I don't know, but
that's okay. Yeah, it's creeping in over here. So I'm booth 815. I'll be closer to the actual entrance of the show this year, which I'm very excited about. Awesome. Last year and years previous, I was closer to the back by the loading docks. So this year I'll be a much closer and a much larger booth. 815 is my booth number. Come by and say hi.
All right.
Can't wait. We know Cannon's going to be there, and now a whole lot of more friends are going to be there.
Yeah.
So
Absolutely. All right. Well, thank you. We'll see you in just a few days.
Yeah.
Safe travels. You guys soon.
And if you want to get a preview, originalsincatalog.com.
Yes, absolutely. Oh my gosh. All right.
Wow.
So I'm just going to say, the storms are crazy. Chris, I know you're trying. You're doing really good. You're coming in better.
We're going to try.
Just a casual tornado watch Tuesday over here.
That's exactly.
Never know what to expect. The thunder or the lightning that we show in our TransWorld Live with our electrifying news, which I don't even know if that's what it was, but I'm just going to go with it right this minute.
Proof that we are live.
Yes. In case anybody was worried about that.
Always.
All right.
Love Anthony Glenn. Super happy that he was able to join us because we know that booth is just growing every year, and super excited to see all of that stuff that he just previewed in person. So
yeah, for sure. And that was amazing all the way around. And keeping on our amazing track, I'm feeling a little bit better with all of this and seeing the hot people and all that other stuff. Okay. Give a little light, like color and
are you saying
back in my life? All right.
Are you saying that we're ready to say, but wait, there's more?
We are. Oh, Chris, that just made me feel so good. Okay. All right. So, yes, there is more. And without further ado, I hope he's ready because we are very ready for him. But we are bringing out Derek Pendergrass from Meow Wolf. I know.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, y'all.
Derek.
How's it going?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing okay. I mean, all things considered.
Very, very much so.
Yes. So you are gearing up for your very, very first TransWorld.
Yep.
I feel like we have not prepared you enough for what you're about to experience in a lot of ways, but also, were you ever a kid that got to like go to a major theme park?
On occasion. I grew up in Nashville, Tennessee. So until the floods took it away, we had Opryland, and I had some early childhood frights at Opryland. So
okay. All right. Well, this is going to be very much like going to Disney World. It's quite possibly the most magical place on earth for individuals like us that create really cool, awesome experiences. So I am very excited for you to check this out. But not only is this your first show, but this is Meow Wolf's like first real interaction with TransWorld. So tell us a little bit about Meow Wolf for those folks at home that might not know what it is.
Sure. So Meow Wolf is a little difficult to kind of put in a box. The short version is an immersive art experience. But one of the things we really strive to create is an environment where people kind of explore at their own whim. There are no rules. There's no right path. Honestly, from a design perspective, that sometimes is a real challenge. No linear path is kind of hard to go from A to B in sometimes, but we really want to create a space where people are introduced to art that is unique and different, and allows them to kind of explore the unfamiliar, find things that they didn't know they might be connecting to, and kind of really find themselves in each other.
It really is, and it's tough. I have had the opportunity to go through 2 of your attractions, and we could talk about those later, but just defining it and trying to describe it, it's beautiful. It's this Alice in Wonderland type of facility that is part haunted house, part escape room, part art exhibit, part, wonderful like mystery tunnel that continues to evolve, and every room gets stranger and more awesome at the exact same time. I tell any of my friends, like, you start maybe in like a normal house, and when you walk through the fridge or you open up the dryer, you're going to find a different world. You're going to find the real unreal.
Yeah. Absolutely. And we there is a certain kind of strategy that we sometimes like to play with and implement. It's not everywhere, but there's certainly something we said about starting people in a familiar place. It brings people into it easier, more comfortably. And then, as you turn a corner, as you go through a fireplace, you discover something that you weren't expecting.
I think that's perfect. And what's great is as well, it's and you please correct me if I'm wrong, but it has that sandbox feel. And so if you want to play along and solve the mystery, you can follow the clues and try to figure out what happened. If you just want to look around at all the pretty stuff and take pictures or chill out with your friends, you could do that too.
Yeah. We really we strive as we're creating new spaces to create levels where we have people that, like you said, really want to walk around, spend time with family, get lost, spend time away from family. We and just look at things. There was actually like a thing that came out the other day with that a joke around Valentine's Day that was like how to break up with your significant other at Meow Wolf, and and it was like it was tongue in cheek, but yeah, and then we intentionally try to create levels where when people want to go deep, they can go really deep. If they want to put the time in, they can learn a lot more about the backstory. They can go on quests. They can start to try to figure out how the different locations may or may not be connected to one another. And so, yeah, we intentionally want to make it accessible for everyone.
One of the things that I happen to notice, and I really want I want to take Nicole back there because it's such a wild experience. Having seen your original location in Santa Fe, and then just recently seen or experiencing your Grapevine location, one of the things I noticed at Grapevine, and I might have just missed it at Santa Fe, so I'll admit that. But what I thought was so cool is you have a beautiful directory in the lobby area where people can search out all of the artists, all of the collaborators, everyone that's involved with making each one of your like 70, 80, 90 rooms, a part of this beautiful puzzle that just makes this gorgeous mosaic that doesn't fit together, but it does fit together. And just that credit to all of these amazing artists, which I'm assuming you probably get locally, regionally, nationally. How does all that work?
Yeah, I mean, at the original, at the House of Eternal Return, I don't remember where we stand on having a kiosk, in Omega Mart. There are things that are like mid-flight that I can't remember if they've happened yet or that was 2 years ago, but yeah, we do a lot to try to make sure that everyone that works on these is credited. You can actually go to the Meow Wolf website and see all of the credits for each of these locations. We believe a lot in supporting the local community and bringing up artists that are in the local community. So while we have our own artists here at our main facility in Santa Fe, when we go into a new city, a new community, we usually bring on to our staff a local artist liaison. It's somebody that is a local artist in the community, knows the community very well, is very well connected, and they kind of help us explore who's there and who's doing what and who might be interested in participating in what we're doing. And we're talking year and a half, 2 year, 2.5, 3 year long process of building relationships in the cities we go into and selecting people. And we go through a process of identifying people in the local community that might be interested. We do several community events to kind of open for a call for anybody that we might have missed or that the local artist liaison might not have been familiar with. And then they go on what at that point becomes a 1.5, 2 year journey of building and creating what will eventually open to the public.
I love it.
It's amazing. It's amazing. I have been captivated by this just from the interwebs. And unfortunately, life has not thrown me in the direction of where I can actually be able to visit one. However, that is coming soon, especially this year, which I'm very excited about because it's been on my bucket list for years. However, I've been a huge fan from the immersive side of the world of watching you guys and, you know, I'm just going to say it, the trailblazers that you are and how it's inspired so many others like myself and even like Chris in a lot of ways and other artists. Let's go ahead and talk about, you're going to be speaking. Oh, look at this. Chris, you were like,
talk about the inspiration.
I know. You know what? I was super excited. And then I told Chris and he was even more excited about it.
Totally geeked out.
Yes. But okay, so not only is it the first time that you're coming to TransWorld, it is also, you're going to be joining us on a couple of different fronts. I'm just going to run through it really quick. You are going to join us at Networking Night Out on Wednesday. Then you're going to be in the Lounge and Learn, which for those that don't know, this is a lounge that is actually on the show floor. And there's segmented times. And it's really just casual and relaxed. And Derek's going to be there to either answer questions or give, you know, little tidbits, insight, or even kind of troubleshoot and problem solve. And then in addition, you are taking the stage as and talking to us because I will be there fangirling like everybody else. Ultimate immersion world building at Meow Wolf. Can you give us a little bit of insight into that and kind of not the whole thing, but just like a couple little nuggets of like what you expect?
A taste.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, we're gonna talk a little bit about kind of the process that we go through to set some context for how we build and develop ideas, how we introduce artists and maintain their autonomy. And then we're going to walk through some examples from past exhibitions on where they started at their original pitch and how they developed, and then how through particularly audio, video, lighting, and interactive technology, how we boost those or enhance those, or sometimes those are the mediums, those are the artists that are creating the space for the storytelling. So we're gonna walk through some of those examples. Have some video and some photos that, you know, unless you work at Meow Wolf, you've never seen before. So
behind the scenes.
Yeah, this is so exciting. And so, all right. In addition to all of that, let's say you're walking on the show floor and there you are marveling at Christmas lights or a 7-foot zombie or whatever. Should folks feel okay to like come up to you and be like, hey, I'm so-and-so, I just saw this, or hey, I saw you on TransWorld Live and instantly became a good fan?
Yeah, absolutely. Happy to talk and chat.
That's perfect.
Awesome.
That's perfect. Yeah. So is there anything that you're now excited about for TransWorld?
Yeah, I mean, I'm eager to kind of see the breadth of what people bring, and I mean, coming from a theatrical background myself, you know, there's a lot of visual effects and show, and I'm a fabricator and a technical designer in my career, so I will probably be geeking out at the how, probably less of the aesthetic finish at the end.
Yeah.
And be like, all right, so let's talk about how you got to this spot, or show me what you're bringing. So, and I actually, I think I know a few people that are going to be there. I can't mention by name, but so I'll run into a few people that I've met.
Perfect. That's even better.
Love this.
I know. I know.
Our industry is so filled with amazing creative people. So hopefully maybe we can help inspire a future Meow Wolf location, maybe.
I like that. I like that a lot.
Looking forward to it.
Can we we're put you on the spot and you could totally decline, but you guys obviously have a wonderful footprint. Might you be able to hint at maybe where your next expansion might be? Possibly. If not, that's okay.
So the so you know, this last last what I got to make sure I'm correct on the year. This last year, right, we opened the Real Unreal in Grapevine, and this in 2024 we're going to be opening a location in Houston that is well underway, and people are starting to mobilize, and people are starting to boots are on the ground. So things are starting to get real.
Things are happening. I just got so excited because I feel like we just got a really great breaking news.
That's
Even
so
if it's
cool.
been broken everywhere else, I'm gonna take it and we're gonna own it. That makes me so excited.
So cool. Oh my gosh.
So I just got to give a quick shout out because, Sir Alan Hops is right there in our comments supporting us. Apparently, this Meow Wolf is actually near Dark Hour Haunted Attraction, which is in Plano, Texas. So, yeah, if all signs are pointing to Texas in a lot of ways. So I like this. I like it a lot.
Yep.
Yes.
I like that. I have an abandoned prison.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
The number of places, the number of like weird places that we look at to go into, because we do interesting things with interesting places. So
you definitely do. It's wild. Like Nicole, having to be able to see their original location in Santa Fe, and then to see what they did with like mall space, and to forget that you're in a mall in Grapevine and have absolutely no recollection of where you're at until you get out and you're like, oh yeah, okay, there's like other places in this mall, but like it consumes you.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh my gosh. It makes me so excited.
Oh, so excited.
Oh my gosh. Well, Derek, thank you for holding on, joining us for this show. I know that we are just a few short days away from meeting you in person. Is there anything else you'd like to share with us before we see you?
I'm looking forward to it. I hope everyone travels safely, and see you next week.
All right. Thank you. We'll see you very, very soon.
All right.
Thanks, Derek. Wow. Truly. And it's great that so many people in the comments are talking about their experiences when they went to Meow Wolf location. It's wild, and it's different for everybody. We went with some friends that had a totally different experience than us. And I'm sure us as haunters and creators, we're going to have a totally different experience than someone not in our industries.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Very exciting. Oh, but wait.
Chris, what a month this day has been.
Yes, 100%. The best way to say that. Yes, very, very.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. All right. So speaking of things that are happening, my brain feels like it's spinning. And kudos. I'm just gonna give us kudos. We're doing, I think, a great job. We're holding it together. But one thing that we always really, really love to do, especially when we're coming into your homes every week, is acknowledge some pretty important people in the industry and their birthdays. So we did not get a chance to wish our good friend Cannon a very happy birthday last week. However, this week we've got Stacy Jordan, and today is Brian Warner's birthday.
Yeah, buddy.
I know. Whew. All right. I almost feel like we just need to turn the show over to somebody else that can do a majority of the talking. So I don't know. Who do you think we should bring on next?
I mean, there's only a few people that we can do that.
Thank you.
Our good friend Tater from Froggy's Farm.
I want to thank you guys for making me cry off all my makeup in the first half hour of the show. That's great.
I'm watching our next guest in the green room right now.
Oh, they are jazzed. They have been heckling me ever since. But I brought because I get a little out of control sometimes. I have brought my Tater Wrangler with me. If we could put her in, if we could have the other two do the situation.
Your handlers?
Love it.
My handlers.
Oh, thank God,
if you guys don't know us, I'm Tate. That's Kate and Nate. We're a package deal.
Love it.
We all come together. Buy one, get two. So
there you go.
But we're the size of one.
Yeah. They stack on top of each other, and you can get them in the movie theaters without any questions.
They're
Well,
fun size.
Exactly.
Oh,
Of course, the dream team from our premier show sponsor, Froggy's Fog.
I have
Yes.
watched the girls in the green room reapply their makeup 700 times. Kate reapply her makeup. I would like to show Nicole or tell Nicole, and if Derek's still listening, I've been to 2 Meow Woofs. So until you get on my level, I refuse to acknowledge you.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Go ahead, Chris.
I'm
And
with
Robert, if you want to jump in and kick Nicole out, that's cool today. That's okay today.
I'm with you, Tater. Like those two were great, and they're totally different experiences. Totally awesome.
Yeah, I went to Vegas and
It's fine. We'll wait.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Denver.
Oh, nice. Okay. Very,
Denver.
very nice.
Amazing.
Well, how are you guys doing? Are you ready for the show of the year?
Well, we were doing good until about 7:45.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think we're doing good. Kate is Kate and Nate are stressed out, as Chris found out today when I was like, what happens if I don't like the other guests I'm with? And Kate's like, I'm not even going to show up then. I'm not even going to log in. And I'm like, no. We promised some big things. We have some big surprises. But the first thing before we get into that, I have these permanent outdoor lights on my house that I've installed myself. I got stuck up on the roof, in case anybody wondered. I kicked the ladder down, or the ladder fell, and I had to call somebody from the farm to come and get me off the roof. Why installing these? I have made them in support of Pandora. I've made them blue. However, I will say this. I found a blue thing on, like, I could make them all solid blue. But then it started strobing, and I was worried with people driving by my house with epilepsy. We were going to have another issue. So this is the Hanukkah version. This is the Hanukkah light function, but it is blue for Pandora. I hope August and them find it fun. I know Kate and Nate as also, because somebody rubbed it in that they have theirs with blue with fireworks display on their house, Kate. And I just wanted to put that out there. If you have those blue hearts,
that's a beautiful job.
Yeah, we had ours on last night. We have the same lights as Tater. I'm just not home to take a picture because we're packing a booth.
What?
But
for what?
We turned ours on last night, and when Tater called to not stress me out earlier, we were talking about our different lights, and we have a fireworks feature, so ours kind of had like different fireworks. We were like, kind of brought a shining star, and so since she was such a shining star to all of us, that it was the perfect kind of fit.
Apparently, all I have on mine is the feature of seizure mode. So got to watch that, because it even warned me on that. So, but I did have an idea, Nicole.
Yeah.
Chris, if it's okay with you.
Yes, Tater. Yes.
4:30 on Friday. Let's everybody in here, everybody at TransWorld, everybody who lost somebody, meet at the TransWorld Live booth. Bring a drink. We will toast to the ones we love and the ones that we lost this year. 4:30 on Friday, if possible.
4:30 it is.
On Friday, and we can do that. Kind of a pre-celebration before we get to the celebration of life that's going to happen. Pandora was such a giant, bright light that not only is TransWorld going to celebrate her probably at one show, but 2 shows or 3 shows. She is that big of a bright light in the industry. So let's try to do the 4:30 on Friday. Bring your own drink. There may be bars. I think there should be bars.
There's a lot happening.
There's a rumor. There's a rumor. But
there's bars there. So let's do that at that time.
Yeah. Thank you for announcing that.
Yeah. Hey, this camera's weird. I'm going to put it up a little bit. I got a leg coming out of my chair. So let's do that. But let's get into the reason why Kate and Nate are on here to wrangle me in.
Yes.
Let's spill some secrets.
Yeah, you guys.
For those that don't know, we just bring Tater on, and it's really just the Tate, Kate, and Nate show at this point. So Tater, please, with all.
If you've been following us, we've been teasing maybe some things on
Wait, are you gonna break like breaking news?
You know what? Here's what I'm gonna do. I was so inspired by Anthony and his approach of I'm not bringing the same products again to the show. Yeah. So Froggy's is actually wiped out. We're not going to have any fog machines or haze bubbles. Just the new product. No.
We have 20,000 booths of just this product.
Yeah.
I mean, okay. You know what? I trust you guys.
Okay.
I trust you guys. Do we actually have it? Did you?
I have 3 booths because Rich is really good at his job and he would sell us 3 booths at the show. I have 1 in the Dark Zone. We have 1 in the Halloween show. We have 1 at Christmas.
Yep.
One of those products is going to get given, or is not going to get given away tonight, but spoiled tonight. One of those teasers that we've been teasing about.
Wait, which one are you gonna?
I know, right? I'm like,
I love this.
Wait, we've teased about glow sticks. We've teased about hot things.
That is a good thing. There was a tease today about 1,500 glow sticks.
Saw that. And one of the most popular questions that's showing up in the chat is, what is your booth theme going to be this year?
So I think it's time to unveil the booth theme this year.
Yes.
Breaking news,
I
folks.
think we did a pretty good job. I mean, how could people not know now? I mean, we've talked about
glow sticks. I mean, that should.
Like, why else would someone use?
I don't know why.
Why would you order 1,500 glow sticks?
Yeah.
Listen, all I know is that I was not contacted for a really funny name of something, so I am color me intrigued.
There are none of that happening this year.
No.
Okay.
He didn't get run over by a Segway at a show, so we didn't.
No Segway. That's good.
Our booth theme.
Hold on, I'm going to spoil this from last year because for Frog Fest, and these
ma'am,
Frog stock.
I'm sorry. And the Froggy's Fog cups and all that. See, I'm not even drinking out of it. Yeah, and if you don't have the limited edition TransWorld Live Electric Lemonade.
From Froggy's.
Courtesy of Froggy's Fog. But there were really fun names on the back for band names.
If we could get Nate to stand up and just turn around, he could.
I know, right?
Yeah. He's about camera height. So all of those things, that big block of text on Nate's back, those were band names that we made up.
Yeah.
So we got the Backwood Mac, Bogwater Revival.
Yeah. We got Timmer in the Angry Golf Cart, Nate in the Segway Incident, Tater in the Tots. We have.
I can't remember what Nicole was, but it was probably some sort of near-death
It was
experience.
something to do with an exit row.
Yeah.
Oh,
it was Nicole's exit row experience. Or
got it.
Netherworldly Beast.
Yeah. Chris had one. Chris had one. I forget what his was.
Don't Fear the Leaper.
Yeah.
Yeah. There was the Who's Robert, because nobody knows. Poor guy in the background.
Scott's Travel Curse, when you follow Tater and
Yeah.
All of us make to a show. Someone doesn't get his luggage, and that person is sitting with legs behind him.
We had some really good bands at Frogstock. So that got us thinking, what happens if we do another festival? But we may have forgotten to invite the bands this time.
Okay.
So
okay.
This year's booth theme is Electric Froggy Carnival. We're going to be playing EDM and dubstep music. However, I forgot to sign up any bands, so it'll just be a playlist off Spotify.
We expect nothing less at this point. Wait, did you call it electric? Like electric lemonade?
No, like Electric Daisy Carnival.
I know what you're trying to do, but I'm just going to take credit.
Yeah, totally. Like your
absolutely. Focusing on.
You are on our show.
Good point. This is why I haven't been on for 7 weeks, because
Nobody puts Tater in the corner unless it's Chris and Nicole.
That's right. So it's Electric Froggy Carnival or an EDM festival.
Love it.
I don't have any of the shirt designs or anything this with here.
Oh, I could send some to Robert so he can. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just
On it.
hold on. Drop the rib beats. Get it like rib bit. It's really funny. Hey, I appreciate it. Whatever.
Now you know what the glow sticks are about. We don't know what we're gonna do with the glow sticks. Just come up and say, "Hey, I want a glow stick." You get a glow stick, I think.
Okay.
But we ordered 1,500 of them, so
why?
That's cool.
Why not?
Yeah.
that's cool.
We have a dance floor.
We
like
have a-
we have like a light up like dance floor.
It's somehow being
Where'd you get
installed,
this dance floor?
Yeah.
Amazon.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Oh, okay.
Actually,
Wow,
we got it
that's
from
cool.
ADJ, Caitlin.
Yeah, it came from ADJ. We are going to be debuting some of ADJ's also new lights that they were very gracious to send to us. They are only available for pre-order. I think that those in the haunt and Christmas industry are going to love them because they are moving heads that weigh less than 15 pounds. So if anyone has ever picked up a moving head light and they put weight behind it, these are less than 15 pounds.
Wow.
So they're really awesome. So ADJ was very gracious and we have sent it back to them, but gave us demo units of their brand new products that they just released in January that we saw at the NAMM show. And I walked into their booth and said, I need all those. And they're like, I was crazy. And I said, no, I need them all. And so they sent them to us.
So where they installed the dance floor is in the sales office. So I swear to God, if I get hit or cut in half by one of your sword legs while you bust a move, I will be sorely disappointed and very angry.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
But the light up dance floor is right where I sit most of the time. So formerly under the volcano, in the Tiki Lounge, wherever we are there. But Caitlin, is that the best we can do for teases? I mean, I feel like
but wait, there's more.
But wait, there is more. Why would we have a booth in the dark zone?
Ooh. Spill the tea, guys. Spill the tea.
Ooh.
I mean,
I was just going to talk about our new scents, but if you want to,
we do have those too. Yeah.
Wait,
go dark zone.
Hold on. Don't go dark on us. Let's bring it back. Why are you guys in the dark zone? There's a lot of people that want to know.
Yeah.
Rich told us another booth.
Yeah, the rumor is you guys have like 40
Adam at a
booths.
table together at dinner one night, and the next thing you know, these we just kept hearing like, "Hey, we got another booth. Hey, we got another booth," and it was like, okay.
All right, but one could assume it's because you guys are bringing a lot of really cool new products. Yes,
there is a new product that a couple new products that we're bringing. One of them fits really well with the EDM side of the booth.
Okay.
It's a new machine. We probably won't be demoing it. I don't think, Nate, we're not demoing it. Okay. He barely moved his head there, so that means no. It involves CO2 and a
no.
We're getting breaking information.
I don't even know if I'm allowed to talk about it after
this. Is awesome.
Do that know?
Hey, do you guys remember Tater? He used to
So we got in our demo units of those machines, and my face when I tried to pick the machine up was very funny.
Oh my God.
It weighs over 85 pounds.
Wow. Are we bringing them?
No. It weighs over 85 pounds. We were kind of like, we don't, and like the amount of clamps we would need, and they're super heavy. And
all right, so there's a new machine that we're not going to bring to TransWorld. We just don't want to talk about it right now.
So keep it on. Okay, all right.
Moving on. Next topic.
Yeah, the new scent.
Yeah, talk about the new scents. I love a good scent.
I'm looking. So, as everyone knows, is for many years we only had about maybe 25 scent available in water base. Everything else was oil base. So the project task that we took on last year was making every scent we offer be able to be in a water-based option. So now every scent can go into a fog machine.
You heard that right. Slaughterhouse your fog up. We got it. We can do it. Gag reflex in your fog. Want people puking? Done.
We got you. But why would we not just want to just redesign them? Why not also add about 15 new scent to our catalog?
Ooh,
which we did last year. So
can you release any? Are you going to release them to us, or do we have to wait?
No, I mean I'll go over a few of them. I'm not going to remember them all off the top of my head right now.
Well, I'm just writing them down, and I'm going to hold you to it. Okay.
No big deal. No big deal.
So we now have sugar cookie.
Hey.
We have caramel corn.
Oh wait,
what?
there's one that I was working since Legendary Haunt Tour Pittsburgh. And I said, we need to have this scent. And it has taken us years to come up with this scent. We finally got it this year.
Really?
We wanted an essential candy, like a sweet candy scent, like a trick-or-treat scent for Halloween. And we nailed it. Caitlin, if you want to say what it is.
So that is going to be our candy corn scent.
We have candy corn scent.
So
yeah, it smells better than it tastes, like real candy corn. Yeah. So
that's awesome.
A lot of people have requested fish market.
Okay.
We now have fish market. It smells like a fish market.
It's a very clean fish market, though. It's not a dirty fish market.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
A pirate ship. That's a cool one. I really love our pirate ship scent. The pirate ship scent literally smells like ocean breeze, but not like that candle ocean breeze. Like you're out in the middle of the ocean breeze, mildewy wood, some gunpowder, and some dirty pirate. You gotta add in the dirty, haven't taken a bath, shower pirate smell.
Sir Alan Hops is already interested. Like, yeah, 100%.
Pirate ship done.
Yeah.
It's done.
Pirate ship.
Sold.
Got you. So pirate ship is a really cool new scent we did this past year.
Pipe tobacco.
Yeah, pipe tobacco. That was all Tater. Tater was like, I want pipe tobacco. So
that's cool.
So we worked on pipe tobacco. Tater, what are some of the
we have leather, a really good leather now.
Okay.
Good.
Our popcorn now smells amazing. If you haven't smelled our popcorn.
I know Tater mentioned about working on that one specific scent since Pittsburgh. How many years does it take to develop some of these?
So this last year was a massive undertaking of this project. I got with an amazing perfumer, and we actually were able to knock out all 67 scent last year.
67?
Oh my God.
We started after TransWorld last year. It was about March time? March time.
Okay.
March is about when we started it, and I had everything complete by middle of November. So, two of my favorite ones that we have had in our catalog for years upon years, but redoing them because we didn't just add new, we redid every single scent to make it more realistic, is going to be our popcorn that Tater had mentioned. It smells like you went into AMC movie theater. The other one that is amazing is actually our pumpkin spice scent. It doesn't smell like, I always say it, white girl basic pumpkin spice latte. No, it literally smells like the inside of a pumpkin pie.
So, okay, wait, I got to tell you about this. So we started using scents more and more. Okay. Now, first of all, I got booted for whatever reason just now, and I missed that announcement. And you know me, I am a scent person. So I'm going to need somebody to private message me that, because here's me like trying to get on so I can see it. But I'm just throwing it out there. If you're not using scents in like your gift shops or in your concession stands or in your this or in your that, you guys, you're missing out. We use it in our immersive experiences. Like my favorite is the one that smells like you're standing at the ocean and everything that you could ever imagine. And I just get so excited. Or like the leather books and the gothic and like honestly, it changes everything and it gives that full like 4D effect. And yeah,
I
now
will
I can smell it.
I will say these actually I won't plug a class that's not ours. I went into Fear Columbus here in Columbus, duh.
In Columbus, where?
Yeah.
Columbus, duh?
It's in Columbus. That's why they call it Fear Columbus. Thank God they were able to get in the city. They had their fogs scented like pumpkin spice from the moment you got out of your car to you got onto their midway into their haunted house. It was you were just being hit with the pumpkin spice smell, and it really did get you in the mood, the fall mood, and the amped up haunted house mood that you need. And they're teaching a class sometime. Marco and Nick are teaching a class on how to set the atmosphere for your haunted house to which is going to be an amazing class. So I'm sorry, I'm not going to make it to it, but they're pumpkin spice. They pumpkin spiced their entire fog, all their fog from their midway all the way up to the entrance of the haunted house, and then they had the scent boxes and scent in the fog in different sections of the haunted house as well. But that really helps set the mood.
Do the three of you and maybe other Froggy's employees, when you're visiting haunted attractions or you smell smells in the wild, like at attractions, do you instantly know if it's part of your catalog?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. That's awesome. That's awesome.
I also name drop at the ticket booth for a discount. I'm like, I'm Tater. No.
That's my smell.
You smell that in there? That's my.
I'm a fluid master, and that's my smell.
Yeah. My name's Hobo Jimmy. That's my scent in there.
Okay, speaking of just crazy, weird things, Tater, this always comes up, and it's one of my favorite things to like relay. People want to know where there's legs behind you.
There's legs. Holy crap! There is legs behind me. There's actually a full-blown dead body behind me.
Yeah. Sure is.
That is
who is that, Tater?
That is Granny, the character that I played for years upon years upon years until she finally got canceled. Ghost Ride had flew me out and cast me. So that is literally my entire body and my head. For sale, Ghost Ride. Go see Ghost Ride at their booth.
Yeah, it's still an active product.
Dead Tater. That actual particular Granny is actually wearing the original Granny dress that I got from my grandma.
Oh.
Wow.
So that one's very special, and I could probably put it in a better place than on the floor behind me. But she's back there, and thank God. Thank God she's dead.
Nice.
Yeah.
She
All right.
is mean.
Oh gosh.
Why do we have a booth in the dark zone?
Yes, I want to hear more about this.
I mean, I think it's time that we talk about actually a new product we are bringing to the show that we literally, what you guys are about to see is I think probably the three of us plus the people in the plant plus our own, only one of our owners, because the other owner hasn't even seen it yet in person.
You guys are seeing this first.
Breaking news.
Are some of the first to see it, and the items we are bringing to the show literally were flown in from our manufacturer. We had to beat the Chinese New Year and get them in so we could get them in for TransWorld. But these are the literal prototypes that were designed.
These are we are taking orders for these in TransWorld. We're looking at July ship date. There will be 110 power. They will have RGB UV or RGB UV white lighting system.
You guys can't see me.
There's a lot of letters in that RGB UV A and Y, W light. But Robert, if you would please do the honor and let's. This is the Poseidon Aqua Flame.
Whoa!
Ah! Oh my gosh.
Oh, wow.
So this is a brand new machine. Robert, if you want to go to the other video, it kind of goes back a little bit further so they can kind of see. It has a high and low flame mode on it. The good news about you guys, is this machine is running on 100% water.
Yep.
Holy cow.
It is misting and atomizing the water into those molecules, stirring it up with the lights. So it appears to be flames. You don't have to have any pyrotechnic license. You don't have anything to do with that.
There's a question from the audience.
Nothing like that. It's just water and lights. It does not leave a mess on the floor. It does not leave a puddle or anything like that on the floor.
Wow.
5 gallons of water, 3 hours of runtime on this machine. You guys on TransWorld Live, you're the first ones to see it.
And it does have the autofill like our regular Poseidon does as well. So you don't necessarily have to manually fill it up as well.
So, okay, that was actually going to be my question is like, say you want that puppy running for like a long period of time. Okay, so this is super cool. And for those that don't know, this is literally breaking news. And like Caitlin said, there's like 4 or 5 people in the world that have knew about this or saw it or whatever. And also, you said you're taking pre-orders, right?
We are taking pre-orders.
We are taking pre-orders.
All right. And who is the first person on that pre-order list?
Nicole.
Yep.
No.
Good answer. Right.
Yes. Nicole is actually taking 3 of them. She doesn't know it yet, but she is taking 3 of them.
I don't know that yet. Don't know how that's going to happen, but
I will say
it's a lie. Continue.
The prototype that we're going to have at the show is running off 220 power. Okay. So we know it's going to be 110. That's not a problem. The prototype also is only doing flame color at the show.
Okay.
If you particularly want a blue flame or a green flame, the units that come in July are going to have the ability to do that for you. So if you want a Witch's Cauldron to have a green flame,
coming up,
we got you.
Now, is it outdoor rated?
Absolutely. It's water.
Because of the water, you can run a hose on it.
IP65.
Those lights have there's like a kind of panel over the lights that keep them safe, everything like that. But everything is completely IP rated, all that sort of stuff.
Sure.
So it's the flame probably gets to be what, 10?
Yeah, there is a low to high mode on that. So if you want a lower flame or a higher flame,
You can adjust that, the height of the flame.
Breaking news.
And also like the width of it too. Like you can change all that.
This is amazing.
Okay, so a couple of additional questions asking for myself. All right, so
For a friend.
I keep looking for audience questions. Nope.
Is there a limit? No, I'm actually playing into stuff. Okay, is there a limit to how many you can order at a time?
Nope.
Like, is there like you guys are gonna sell 10 of them at the show and that's it?
Nope.
No.
Good to know. And then, can you add scent to the flame? Thank you, Sean. That was actually one of my questions.
I don't know if I would. It's a water based. I mean, it's literally there's no Froggy's fluid in that. That is all just water. It's bad for me because I'm a salesman and I get commission off of every gallon of fluid I sell you. But
no, you can add.
You can add scent, but I don't know if you would stick your face in the scent.
Okay.
But you're still going to smell it because it's going through the atomizing board. So you'll still smell like if you want it to be campfire, you could definitely do it.
Okay.
Oh, cool.
It's not going to affect anything.
Okay. And then the next question that I saw is, do you have a price on this yet? Or is that something that's exclusively going to be released at the show?
I do have a price on it or was told a price or around ballpark pricing. So I just want to say, we know it's not in most hunters' budgets. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, it's a new effect. It's brand new.
It's a brand new technology.
Yeah.
We are working with it. Non-show special price is going to be right around 4K.
Okay.
Show special price is probably going to be about $3,500.
Wow.
Okay.
And that includes free shipping. So right around $3,500. you will get it free shipped to you anywhere in the U.S. Sorry, Canada, you guys hate us, and we'll ship it to U.S. and you just smuggle it across the border.
You got to find a U.S. friend. Yeah,
got to find a U.S. friend.
We do have a question from the audience. Can people purchase this from any one of your 23 booths, or is it the only one in the dark zone?
So, oddly enough, we don't have staff. We're a small company, as much as everybody likes to think we're a big company. We will have a sign in the dark zone booth that says, "For more information, please come see the Froggy's booth."
Okay. What is this product called again?
That is the Poseidon Aqua Flame.
I love it. I love it. Guys, this is very exciting.
Wow. That's enough. I feel like there's another product in the.
Is there more?
There's more, but I don't know how much more I want to give away.
I don't know, Caitlin. I'm going to get fired. So I'm going to start my jelly bean company.
I think we need to keep some. There are 2 additional products that are going to be in the dark zone. This isn't our only dark zone product.
Okay.
So there will be 2 more products, and then if you do want to see the Aqua Flame machine up close, talk with us, see it. We are also going to have a unit in our main Halloween booth.
Okay.
So that way you can be a little bit more hands-on, because the dark zone booth you won't be able to get into into our tent booth area. We're going to have a guard up just because there's other stuff going on in there.
If I get fired for talking too much tonight and revealing the products, I'm starting my own jelly bean company. I did a
banana
exclusive poll and found out the 2 most requested and most popular jelly bean flavors, the banana and black licorice. So I will start my own jelly bean company. In case anybody's wondering, just look for the jelly bean people at TransWorld.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
I want to try banana jelly beans.
Everybody loves black licorice and banana. I mean,
I love banana.
Gobble down a banana and shoot back a thing of Jaeger. That's a good Friday night,
There you go.
It sounds like you should be calling it wild monkeys.
Oh.
See, I know. It just happens.
It just
happens.
Boom.
It's magic. It's magic.
Yeah.
So to answer, I did see Alan have a question in here about the flame, and can you see through it, or could you conceal a puppet? If you put the puppet lower into it, yes, you can absolutely do that because of the way the light is. Higher you go, the more mist, the more you can see through it, but lower you would be able to conceal a puppet.
Nice. And we're assuming the only way to get these is obviously to visit your booths at TransWorld. You cannot pre-order these. You can't reach out to Froggies ahead of time.
So we will not be taking these live on our website until after TransWorld. Because those that are coming to the show, we want them to have the opportunity. But like Tater said, we aren't limiting orders. We order 2,000 of them. We order 2,000 of them. It's totally, we can do it. So, but we want those that are at the show to be able to have,
and then we have a booth in the Christmas section too, guys.
We saw that. What do you got going down over there?
Yeah, but wait, there's a lot more.
There's a lot.
Oh my gosh.
Like we said, Rich, there was a dinner that happened, and we just kept hearing Christmas. And Chris, you are not innocent in selling these booths.
I believe somebody was at this dinner, sir.
Halo. What?
We do. So we do have a Christmas booth because, as we know, a large part of our business is also our snow, and we wanted to be able to really showcase the snow in another aspect, to be able to bring it to the Christmas area and have the props, have all of that. So we have I would say we actually created a great partnership with Little Spider. And they are building a prop for us that one of the snow machines will actually be inside and the snow will be coming out of the prop. So I don't know, Tater, do you want to share the secret of what that prop is?
Yeah. Nothing says nothing says Christmas like an elephant blowing snow out its trunk. So it's an elephant. It's an elephant. And then we'll also have our good friends at Boscoyo. James will have a giant photo op for us in our booth as well.
Love it. Love it. So much to look forward to.
And I'll be there. Yeah.
Wait, there's much more. Tater's coming.
I'm coming.
And rumor is, Tater, that you're actually part of teaching a class too.
I am.
A class called Creating and Training Iconic Monsters. What should people expect when they sign up to hang out with you there?
Well, it's not going to be like the last class I taught, okay? It's going to be professional. We brought in a professional moderator, unlike what I did last year.
Okay.
It is me and Erica and Andrew from Chicago.
From Midnight Terror.
Midnight Terror. Yep. And me, Erica, Andrew.
Probably Katie Lane.
Oh, yeah. Katie.
And then
Katie.
You know, this small guy from Georgia. You might have heard of him.
The moderator is Sir Ben Armstrong. He's been knighted. I don't know if you guys know that or not. He has been knighted.
Oh, so he's no longer the Godfather. He is
knighted. He is Sir Ben Armstrong.
Love it.
Address him by the surname. So we will all be up on a panel. Great topics. We have a little handout, and we've been workshopping it all through the night and the months, and we are good to go. This is a going to be a great class, and it gets me out of the booth for an hour, and that's probably the only hour besides the Friday 4:30 thing and the Saturday 4:30. I'm going to sneak away and watch a movie on Saturday if you guys want to join me.
Okay,
it's a good movie.
It's that part of the show where
it's a good movie, you know.
Yeah. No. It's the Zombie Army movie.
Yep.
Nicole,
you should check it out.
I wasn't invited, so
we got to pay our respects to some guy named John and what he created or whatever. You know, I don't
really
know.
Cool.
It's probably going to nap in it. Truthfully, I'll probably just take a nap.
Now we do have a question from the audience because you just mentioned about being out of the booth, and we know how slammed the Froggy's Fog booth gets. Is there a way to make an appointment, or can they reach out to you guys about a time slot that they want to come and see you guys?
My name is Scott at Froggy's Fog. Just email me a time that you want to meet up. I think Thursday at like 9:00 is taken, but everything else is pretty wide open.
Good stuff.
What I don't want to happen is a long line and people waiting to place the orders. It happens every year. We work through it. We get it done. But if you want to make an appointment, by all means, Scott at Froggy's Fog, Caitlin at Froggy's Fog, Nate at Froggy's Fog. We'll get you taken care of, and we will show you around the booth. We'll probably walk over to we won't walk. We don't have that much time to walk over to the snow section of the booth, but we can walk over to the dark zone and look at the.
Yeah, but we'll have our snow machines also in the main booth as well. So we won't have to jaunt all the way over.
We won't have that other two things in the dark zone.
Oh,
that's true.
Okay.
Well, you best, and this is more for Cannon if he hasn't put it down already.
Yeah, where's Cannon at? Cannon's putting everybody
in bed.
Cannon is putting everybody on his list. Like, I can't wait to see Anthony. I can't wait to see Ed from Distortions. What about Tater from Froggies? I'm gonna
mark your booths down right now. Of course, booth number 124. That's going to be the one in the dark zone. The main booth 522, 523, 623, and then the Christmas booth 4601.
Which I think we're by someone else's booth.
What?
How might that be?
How did that happen?
Well, when you sell us all the booze, you better.
Rich is a god.
Yeah, for real.
I see questions about apples from my farm.
Yes.
more info coming soon.
Okay.
All
All right.
Now,
I can't promise. I mean, it is March. I can't promise apples, but maybe if there was something going on later in the year, we can talk.
Okay. All right.
Cool.
Good to know. Very good to know. All right, you guys. Holy moly. We have had you on and talking and spilling all the tea and the secrets and everything else. You guys, but wait, there is so much more.
Can I talk for another half an hour so the girls lose a half an hour on their time?
Hey, don't spoil our next guest. I don't even know if they're still here.
Yeah. They are. Oh, yeah, they are. They all flipped me off just a minute in the green room. So, yeah. I can't wait to see what we put in their booth this year for them to take back. Bowling ball.
All right.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. All right. Well, obviously, Froggy's
numbers. Yeah. Sorry.
Do Chris, we have all the booth numbers?
Did they give all the booth numbers?
We did.
Yeah. Chris gave one.
Chris did because we don't know them truthfully.
Really
I have to look them up every time.
Besides all of that new breaking product, of course, go to froggiesfog.com. Start your window shopping now and get ready for Thursday morning when the show floor opens. Rumor has it that you're even willing to be even more generous and give away even more than you've already dished here. You might have a surprise for us.
Oh, I do.
Ooh, I love surprises.
Yeah.
And it's not the one you're thinking of. I'd like to give a quick plug. I think we're doing this next week. I will personally have an item in the tribute store, and Froggies will have an item in the tribute store. So
breaking news.
There is your spoilers. There are some secrets there, but let's give some stuff away, Caitlin.
Yeah. So because we talked about our new scent tonight, and we saw that there was tons of people that are excited about the new scent, wanting to explore the new scent and have tons of fun with all the new scent that we're offering. We want to give away one of our scent distribution boxes that's battery operated. It'll do 250 square feet. It's already black, so it's easy to hide. And a scent cup that goes along with it.
Okay. This is amazing. All right. So
battery operated scent cup lasts 30 days.
Love this.
50 square feet.
It's like, yeah, a heads up. If you don't have one of these, like I buy these pretty much all the time to like hide in different spaces and places because they're perfect. Okay. So what would you guys like people to put in the comments? Don't
Tater, that's all you.
Robert, can we start that cool? Yep, there we go.
Yep.
Awesome.
Perfect.
What is
They're
that?
Gonna comment and we're gonna put their stuff in a jar. So
I joked if I left Froggies for talking too much, I would have 2 different flavors of jelly beans. What are those flavors?
Oh, that's a good idea.
All right. Put your guesses and they'll enter into the jar for a chance to win a Froggy's Fog scent box and scent cup.
While we're waiting, while everybody's going in there, the girls would like you to know that are in the green room that they also have giveaways.
Ooh!
We've heard.
I was messaged that they're giving stuff away. So
you're just stealing all of that breaking news.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. She texted me and said, please make sure they know we have giveaways. So Taylor,
also,
it's your fault.
You talked about the tribute store, and I'm just going to drop this right now because Naomi's in here. Naomi from Chocolate Treasures has something absolutely delicious and exclusive that will be in the tribute store as well.
And Nicole, when are we going to break all of that tribute store information so that people can get their shopping list ready and their times coordinated?
That is going to be very, very soon. And kind of right before TransWorld, actually. We got a lot in store, guys. We really do. All right. So do you guys want to keep this going? Do you want to stop? How full do you want your jar?
I want my jar full to the brim. Everybody, I want everybody to get
we
their
want to make sure that, like, because I mean, Tater's gonna be CEO of this jelly bean company one day. So.
Yeah. Do we have a picture of my prototype jelly beans, Robert? There we go.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Oh my gosh!
There it
I
is.
didn't know this was a thing.
So fill that jar. There's your answer on the screen now. Fill the jar.
I mean, this is.
Wait, can I get credit for calling them crazy monkeys?
It's Tater Co's jelly beans, ma'am, not crazy monkeys. We don't do stupid names here. I don't know who you.
Okay.
Who?
Okay.
Wow.
Well, my friend Tade would like that.
Tade would love that. TaterCon.com.
There we go.
Yep. There you go.
All right. How much?
Okay.
All right.
So
Are you guys ready?
I think we're ready.
All right. Dump the jar out, Robert. Let's go on. Can answer.
Rob Blum?
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Rob. Awesome. All right, Rob Blum. You just won yourself a Froggy's Fog scent cup and scent box. You can pick that up at Froggy's main booth, which is 522, 523, and 623. Just look for that, huge city block long, big rave EDM festival. So
I got a glow sticks. I'm just throwing glow sticks at people's faces.
Stuck in glow sticks.
I love it.
That's
Duck and keep moving.
Oh my gosh. All right.
The girls are cracking open some White Claws. They are getting ready.
I was gonna say, do you guys want to help us welcome them on?
I would love to.
Let's just kick up a pre-party for TransWorld.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I would love to. Fresh out of the tanning bed, there is Jen, the hot dog queen, the glizzy queen herself, Taelor, and in the middle, the child, there's Holly from Graffiti Effects. The White Claw Divas.
Tater, thank you so much for that introduction. Yeah, that's what I meant to say. Mm-hmm.
I'm glad I got to do it. I got to do it for you, ladies.
Oh my God!
Oh.
Hi guys.
Hi.
How are you?
How's it going?
Yeah. Good. How about you?
Oh, just great.
I have watched you guys go through every emotion in the green room.
Yep.
Honestly, I'm so sweating right now. I was panicking.
There's a lot.
I'm pretty sure they all weren't very happy that I got to do the interaction. When you said you want to introduce them, absolutely. Yeah, I do.
I panicked. I'm like, we have to hurry.
Okay,
you're getting that much power. Not when it comes to us, at least, please.
Yeah. Can you guys see the comments or no?
I see that someone's actually Kevin says, "Why does this look like a police lineup?" And I think
because Taylor's shirt. It's Taylor's shirt.
Okay, are we making fun of his shirt?
It's Taylor's shirt in the black and white bars, and it didn't help that she's in jumpsuit orange to highlight it too. So.
Oh my gosh!
Well, my hair's orange too, so I mean.
And red.
Anyway, it's red.
All right, so you guys, thank you for joining us.
All right, bye, girls. Kill
bye,
it.
Froggies.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Talk to you later.
Bye.
Now that they're gone, I'm kidding.
What's up, guys?
What's going on?
How are you guys doing?
Good. How is it in Graffiti Land?
Oh boy, it's been busy.
Yeah.
Got a little thing going on next week, maybe? I mean, a little.
I've heard a little bit about that.
Well, you guys are busy. We'd love for you to come meet us in St. Louis.
You know what? Just for you. Just for you, Nicole.
See, Nicole?
Oh,
look
guys.
at that.
Okay, wait. Also, breaking news. I don't know if anybody knows this, but the way to tell a millennial versus a zennial or whatever is how you make a heart. How do you guys make a heart with your hand? Yeah.
Okay, so
I
saw this. What do they do? It's like this or something. Who does that?
Oh.
That takes so much effort. I have to think about it. It had to be this.
100%. I'm with you guys.
Yeah. Oh my God. All right. So, guys, welcome back to the show. For those that are still watching and hanging out and doing this, in case they haven't heard of you, who are you and what do you do?
We're Graffiti Effects. We are a special effects makeup company. We manufacture special effects makeup that's skin safe, set design paints, bloods, yuck mouth drops for your mouth and teeth. We do all kinds of stuff.
That's so fun. I love it.
Love it.
I love it. You guys get to have so much fun like every day.
Really, yeah.
Yeah. So I also like you guys are like low key like the TransWorld queens too. Like you just what's up, you know what's going on. If there's an after party,
Yeah. Please don't stop there.
I am giving out royal titles left and right this evening. All right. So what are you guys most looking forward to for this year?
Oh my
We have so much going on for TransWorld. We're really excited. We have demos that we're doing. We have new products that are coming out. We have giveaways that we're doing. We have what else are we doing? We're doing so much.
And then just seeing everyone. You know, like,
I'm so excited to see everybody. I miss all my hot friends.
This year has been a very it's been a year that's just been really it's been brought close to home. So we're really excited just to be there with all of our family. And I mean, we do this because we're so passionate and we love what we do. So this year really is just focused on just being with family, just being with our haunt family. And
yeah. No, I mean, that's one of the things that about like going to these shows and going here. It's almost like summer camp and you get to see your family and
pretty crazy summer camp.
Yeah, a little bit.
Don't tell our parents because they won't let us back. But
I thought you were going there for work.
She wants to go to TransWorld, and I'm like, absolutely not.
I think I'm actually going to bring my parents to ECHC. I'm really excied about it.
Oh yeah,
I know. Yeah. I know. I don't even let them see all of the debauchery normally, but
Well, and honestly, just to kind of bring it back to what we're looking forward to is like a big thing that I know that we all talk about like throughout the year is like being able to go and like actually interact with the people that buy our product and like just talk about it, like be able to like give tips and tricks, like show things off, bring in new products,
make connections,
like the whole 9 yards, and be able to like really interact. Because honestly, like a big thing with us is just like being that present company, like we're here. We really, I mean, it's cliche to say, but we really are here for you,
I attest to that all the time. I say that all the time. Like if there's ever a problem with a product, and again, I'm not the one usually operating it. However, I'm usually the one in a panic that's like, help me. I need to tell them what to do. And they're so quick. Okay. So also tell us a little bit about what you do at TransWorld, because are you guys just like standing around and like waving at people in the aisles and be like,
they do that.
Try my product.
I feel like that's kind of what I do, but
no, we love to be interactive. We do tons of stuff. We'll do makeup demos, which is Taylor's department for sure.
I do a lot of makeup demos there. I do a lot of like, I have so many people that come up to me while I'm doing makeup demos, and I mean, I will educate right on the spot and I'll let you know what I'm doing. I mean, like last year I had the cutest little girl come up to me, and she probably like, I don't even know how old she was, but she sat at the booth and just asked me like 20 different questions. And I was so giddy because I love educational things.
She was like 11.
Yeah, she was young. Yeah. And I mean, she was there for so long that I had prosthetics, like other prosthetics with me, that I just like reached in my bag and I said, please go home and do something with this. And she bought some of our stuff. And a couple months ago, she like tagged us and she like put up her special effects and everything. And it was just like, I don't know, very heartwarming, because I love interactions like that. I love people in our booth. I love people asking how to do stuff, how to use our products, and all of that. Love that so much.
That's all in our background. So we're so excited to just take the roots and just grow from there, right? Take everything that we know that we've learned over the years in the haunted house industry, out of all of our experiences, and just bring them into fruition where we can help people that are new and growing and give all of our tips and tricks to them to grow too. So it just kind of strengthens the industry.
Yeah.
Well, as I'm sure some of you have maybe seen or heard, Graffiti, we kind of started it last year, but officially this year, and from here on out, we are doing an artist spotlight for artists in the industry that may not have the opportunity to have the kind of platform like TransWorld is.
Yeah.
You want to talk about that a little bit more?
Yeah, we couldn't decide between one this year. So we have V, we have Brielle, both very talented ladies, and we're just excited to have them in the booth. I think it's really important When I was first starting out, I literally had no idea how to do makeup. And I was in the haunted house world for almost about 2 years. And I got asked to be at a booth at TransWorld and do makeup. And I said, okay. And I did these cute little tiny scars on Holly's face. And at the time, I thought it was like mind blowing, but being there and then watching like, you know, people that have gone there and done these crazy demos, I really got to understand like, wow, this is like a platform that not a lot of people really get to have. And so I think that's really special about graffiti is like we want to give back to our community and say, hey, there's so many other talented artists that should be spotlighted. So these are the 2 lovely ladies that we chose this year.
Love it. Now, will they be doing demos right from your booth?
Yeah,
Yes,
we're going to
they
give them
will.
a platform to do demos. It's really just to give new artists a foot in the door, right?
Sure.
So, you know, when you get to that level where you don't really know where to go from there and you're, you know, scared and you've never done a live demo, we're just going to give them that, you know, 1 or 2 hour platform just so that they can express their forms of art and, you know, kind of get a feel for what it's like to be in front of a live audience. And it's really a great experience for them.
That's awesome.
And we will be putting out our demo schedule here in like the next day. Or so.
We have about two artists per day. I'm going to be doing some collaborations with other people, and then we have our artist spotlights, and then we also have other artists that are past artists that we've had at our booth too to do some really cool demos.
Right. We'll also be working with some companies like Infected FX with prosthetics and a couple of other costuming companies and things like that to put together some really great demos.
So please make sure, if you're not already, just a little quick like big plug for us, like please go make sure and you follow all of our socials, our Facebook and our Instagram, and you'll be able to see exactly when and who and what we're doing.
Here's me like heading over because I'm like, wait, I haven't seen a lot of stuff come up in my feed. So I better go and just follow. I know I'm already following, but I just want to make sure that like I type it in so that it's popping up for me.
Absolutely.
Oh my God. All right. I love this, guys. You guys are doing a great job hosting this show. And thank you so much for
this is wonderful.
Really appreciate it. Yeah. Okay. So in addition to the new artists, we're getting asked, do you guys have any new products or new things that you're showcasing or things that you're really excited to bring?
Oh, breaking news.
Okay.
We actually have a super secret, extra special product that I think we're ready to tell you guys about, like right now.
Right here?
Yeah. Right here, right now.
Okay, wait. I gotta just admit something to you. I'm liking your page right now, and I just noticed that I've always just searched Graffiti FX to stalk you guys, and now I officially follow you. So
it's not even on there yet.
No,
We're launching
wow.
it.
You're
It's
welcome.
right here, exclusive to TransWorld Live.
Right.
Yes.
We have an
Okay.
invisible line coming to TransWorld. It is our invisible set paints. It goes into our Mudblood line, our UV line, along with our bloods, our pitch and our Mudblood. We also have our UV line, and now we have an invisible line. So we have multiple colors coming. We have at least 2 colors coming to TransWorld, a white and a blue. It's an invisible set paint. We also have it coming out in our skin safe airbrush line Flow that will be able to go on clear and shine under UV light, white and blue. We're really excited to release those.
Are you gonna have cash and carry on those?
Yes, we will.
More breaking news.
I love that I can do my shopping. I'm gonna need 1 of each color at the very least. I'm actually physically in St. Louis. I know that sounds crazy, but I'll tell you guys about it later. Anyways.
Yeah, I will say, if like Nicole, if you want to come and cash and carry, you gotta get there quick.
I will say that was like
I don't think you guys have seen me throw elbows and run, have you?
She goes.
Game
She's
on.
speedy.
I'll be there.
Now,
Don't you worry.
On the subject of cash and carry, will you have Yuck Mouth drops available for cash and carry?
So, you know, Yuck Mouth drops are our staple product, right? They're a mouth coloring candy. They have an effervescent built into them. They're going to foam up in your mouth. They're going to color your mouth for like 45 minutes at a time. They come with 20 in a bottle. We're going to have them at TransWorld cash and carry. We're going to do a special on them. Buy 3, get 1 free. We carry 4 colors. So you'll get all 4 colors for the price of 3. We're also going to give away a couple of them tonight. So a couple of you guys will get to experience those for free. And we'll have plenty of those for cash and carry for sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right. Problem solved.
Yeah.
Very
You
nice.
guys,
Now,
I'm sorry. I'm just captivated in scoping out the competition that thinks they're going to make it there before me.
you've challenged Nicole. She's going to win.
Listen, as soon as we open on Thursday, I'm going to bring a timer and I'm just going to see who gets there. When we can announce it, like if we'll do a whole thing. Someone will get a shout out for it.
100%. Nicole will push people out of their way. Like it's.
Listen.
Honestly, same.
Honestly,
I have followed Nicole through haunted houses, and I know that.
That's so true. I have seen it.
Also, like, I played rugby in high school, so like I'm really here, elbow throwing, and like I'll get in there and tackle some people for you. Like I'll do it.
Haunt family.
I forgot about that. Okay, so we're gonna start the show for just a minute to like talk about this because it's probably one of my most favorite memories. I went through a haunt with these guys, and now
we're in Joliet
to get
Joliet,
scared,
right?
and I like to like get into like the mood of it and everything. And so when I have the opportunity to see like a really good show, like I am all in. Okay. Also, if you've not gone through a haunted house with me, when I get really scared, I will use whatever is near me as a human shield. You will protect me from said monster that is coming after me.
So I took a video of Nicole behind her walking through. And watch, it was epic. I've been keeping it in my back pocket for a rainy day.
It was so cool. You literally couldn't see anything but her shifting there. Me and Holly were like standing back behind Jen, which you were in front of her, and we were just like this. And every once in a while, we could just see you dip and ducking.
It was like full tactical. Like you really had an eye on what exactly you were trying to get out of the way of. So
Chris knows. He's been through an attraction with me. That in and of itself is an attraction. It's really, like I said, it's a hands-on immersive experience as well. That I'm really glad that I can provide to people. So, yeah.
Entertainment all around.
I mean, honestly, it shouldn't even be free. You should be like selling tickets.
It's worth the price of admission.
House with you, so
100%.
You know what? So I'll just take 1% of the commission as like a finder's fee type thing.
Holly's onto this. It's
you
right
guys,
there.
people are
I'm a good idea person.
Like, I have a TikTok channel where she just gets scared all the time and I'm like, no, it's not that bad. I've seen myself. It's a little much. I'm like,
that's a great idea.
Yeah. So speaking of creepy, speaking of scary, all of that. Let's talk about really quick, like, what has TransWorld done for you as vendors, as business people, as artists?
So we all started out, in the haunted house industry, and I mean, we grew from there. And when I started Graffiti, it was just a way to bring new products that weren't on the market that me, like as an artist, wanted to see. And then when Taelor and Holly joined, I mean, they're my best friends anyway. So it was just like a trio that we created where we can just bring so much art and so much, creative, all the creative minds to TransWorld or to the industry, really, just to bring something fresh. I mean, art is an undeciphered language to me. So really it's always something new and always something fresh, and you can never really duplicate it because it's always something different. So just having, and we're all so different that every time it's something new and something different. And it just gives us that kind of freedom to express our emotion and our creativity and to get to see everybody else's. I mean, you guys know, like when you go to TransWorld, I'm in awe every time I go. I walk up and down the aisles and I'm just like, this is incredible. What they come up with, what everybody comes up with every year, their forms of art is incredible. Where I can't, like, I can't even explain
I mean, honestly, you said, what has TransWorld given you? And honestly, my first thing that I thought of was, what hasn't it given me? Like for real, like it really has provided so many opportunities. Like I really became friends with Taelor, our very first TransWorld, like almost 10 years ago now. Like, it really it's such a huge opportunity to meet people, to learn things, to learn things is really the biggest thing. And honestly, I really, again, not to sound cliche, but it really is so special to me that like we are now in a position where we can now give back and like teach, you know? I just think it's really cool. And it's honestly one of the most amazing things I've ever been a part of.
All right. So really quick, I just want to ask you guys something that's kind of, it's a topic, right? Do you ever get imposter syndrome being at TransWorld and just think like, I don't know what little old me ever did to get to this point in my life. But these are the people that literally create like nightmares and magic and like all of the craziness. And yeah, I don't know. I mean, there's times where
I think I'm like a queen of the imposter syndrome, but I also think like we all deal with this. And like, I've spoke out many times about it. And I'm so glad to have like friends in the industry and especially like these ladies like that bring me back to home of being like, no, like you're here for a reason. And I think that like everybody that goes to TransWorld is there for a reason too, whether you are a vendor, whether you're somebody walking in the door that's either never walked in there before, like you made it up into this point and it's such like a good place to like either jump off, learn from somebody, or keep doing what you're doing to inspire others.
Right. And replicative art is also another form of art. And really it's just an appreciation for somebody else's art. If somebody feels, you know, that strongly about a piece of art that you created and they want to recreate it, I mean, really it's just kudos to you in the end, right? I mean, it's just them thanking you for your art and them appreciating what you've been doing.
Oh my God. You guys, you're making me all sentimental. And then there's August. And it's just, there's just a lot.
I know. Thank you, August.
Yeah. Oh my God. And I don't want to change the subject. However, speaking of art, speaking of photography, speaking of a few things, we've had a submission from the audience that I'd like to share and then we can discuss. Robert, if you don't mind going ahead and pulling that.
Oh no! Take it away! Okay. So we're not going to talk about that again, and I hope we go back.
This is live, folks. Can I
I'm sorry, I couldn't even text
who the audience member was that submitted this?
It was.
I will haunt you in your nightmares, Tater.
Oh my gosh.
See, okay, listen, I am a daredevil at heart, and I will go on any ride, except for sometimes it might not seem that I enjoy it, but I really do.
Listen, if I could anonymously submit something to you, no
more. This is not taking on Taelor hour, please.
No, not at all.
Every ride I've ever been on, that is one of many photos that are just they belong in the back pocket for sure.
You know, if you find me at TransWorld, ask me about the time that Taelor and I got stuck on the Harry Potter ride at Universal Studios.
And like the time
talk about
me
that.
and Tater and Paul and Taelor got stuck on that ride.
Yeah.
That same ride we got stuck on.
Believe it or not, after I took that picture, we took that like what 2 or 3 more times. But the last time that we went down, we got stuck. And I said, okay, I am
where there
done.
were like other parts coming into us. We got pulled into some weird like mechanical room. It was dark.
Oh,
it was,
geez,
it was so scary.
Okay. So, but wait, I wanted to bring this up because I wanted to touch on something because there's somebody in here that was like, oh my God, it's my first time coming. I'm so excited, this and that. I want to say, did you guys know Tater before you went to TransWorld?
No.
Yeah. You didn't know me. You didn't know Chris. You
No.
didn't know anybody probably even in that picture.
I didn't know any of that. I met Holly like once or twice before I went to TransWorld, and then they threw us in a room together, and we looked at each other and said, "Did we just become best friends?"
That's honestly how it happened. And and like honestly, same with Jen. Like we first met you together, but at TransWorld.
Yeah.
And it's like. That's honestly that's what I was trying to get at. Is like TransWorld really has just this opportunity.
It's so many like-minded people that get to come together, and it's so easy to connect with people like that when you're so like-minded. Anyways, it just makes it so easy.
Well, and TransWorld does a really great job of like creating opportunities to interact with people.
Yeah.
So it's not just like what you can do on the floor. It's, you know, the networking events.
Yeah, go to the events for sure.
Everything
If it's your
like that.
first couple trips, like if
yeah.
it's your first TransWorld, second TransWorld, you've never done like the events, go to the events at least once just to like meet all those people and
I mean, among the
like-minded,
seminars and the classes.
Oh,
right?
absolutely, yeah.
There's so
Well,
much.
and the other thing I want to tell people too, because I mean, this is after hours to some degree, but if you are too intimidated to go to an event and you don't know, it's okay. Hang out in the hotel lobby, and one of two things is going to happen. You're either going to have some of the best people watching adventures you've ever had in your entire life, or two, find yourself singing out with 1,000 other people, or accepting airdropped random photos, or just being part of the fun that if you try to explain it to any other group of adults in the world, they're just like, I don't
make sense.
It's so
I don't
hard.
understand. Yeah.
You can't explain TransWorld, like the intimate portions of TransWorld, you cannot explain to somebody who's not in the industry really, because they just don't understand like the intimacy and the passion and, you know, the work and the hard work that really goes into like what makes our industry. I mean, it's not only TransWorld, it's all of us that are working so hard on the outside, and we all come together at TransWorld, and it is incredible how much work it takes for all of us to get there, right? And we bring all of that passion there, and it's just so easy to connect because we've brought it all there.
Well, and what I was also like to add on to that too is like as vendors, like the show floor can be insane, and it can be intimidating, and all of those things. There's so much going on. I just want to say on behalf of the three of us, if you see us out at the bar, at Marriott, at an event, walking along the sidewalk to go to any one of these things, like please feel free to come up to us, talk about product, talk about the industry, talk about whatever. Let's go have a drink. Let's just talk, you know? And
so,
like,
yes. And actually, guys, Tater just said this and it's perfect. But seriously, if you're scared of going to an event, approach me, Chris, Nicole, Holly, Tay, and ask if
100%.
Yeah, if we're going out, if we'll take you, if we'll bring you in. The answer will
we
always
tag
be yes.
along.
Yes.
Honestly,
yes.
The three of us and like Tater and everyone that he mentioned too. I've seen every one of them, and I've done it myself. I've seen the two of these do it, of just like looking at people and being like, you're coming with us.
Yeah.
And that was kind of the idea, like behind our artist spotlight.
Absolutely.
Was to bring in new artists, right? To bring in the people that are like, you know, I really have a love and passion for this, but I don't know where to go. So, you know, just opening up that opportunity for a couple of new artists, right? Just to get them in the door.
I'm
Sometimes
all about
it's intimidating.
Doing the comfort zone thing is not my thing. And so I will push people because I can be a pusher and I will get people to show up, go out and all that kind of stuff. I'll be the first person to say it. So
yeah.
Love it.
Like I just said, if you get, oh man, if you see him,
let's talk.
Absolutely.
Let's just
He's a wealth of knowledge. Oh my gosh.
I love it.
Oh my gosh. All right. So besides that, okay, just give us a little bit. Is there any other teasers, any other things that we should be talking to you about, coming to you about? Is there anything else? Any other nuggets of knowledge?
So, I mean, besides the demos that we're doing live demos at TransWorld. We have new products, the UV line for set paints, for skin safe airbrush paints coming to TransWorld. We're doing what else are we doing?
Everything.
Literally everything.
There's a lot.
Yeah.
There's a lot.
I was just gonna say like something we kind of touched on before, and we talked about like on here before. The three of us really represent like very different aspects of the industry, but also like very much together as a whole. So like anything that you might have, like especially if you're new to TransWorld or new to the Honda industry, if you guys have questions about any of it, like I promise you that one of us has experience with what you're talking about, and we would love to talk to you about it. And we might have a product to sell you that helps you with it.
Yeah.
Love this.
Well, and that's one of the things that, in case we didn't touch on, this is one of the cool parts is that you guys are doing demos the entire time and you're creating.
Yeah, and I mean not only demos, but Right. And so we're actively staying like abreast in the industry. Like Taelor and I went to 11 different states last year, renovating and updating different haunted houses and different sets. And we stay in the know, right? So we're constantly building and rebuilding and helping people update and renovate. So we're definitely very busy all the time, right? And we're doing graffiti on top of that. So going to TransWorld is just a great way for us to put new products out there, but also to network and to get to know new people and to just connect with the people that we've already been doing business with, you know, and just to, you know, handle those relationships and spend time with the people that we love in the industry anyways. So it's really just an all-encompassing thing for us.
And last but not least, that is something you guys touched on that I kind of wanted to segue into, which is you do set work as well. You do detailing, but also you will travel to somebody's haunt and will you train their makeup artists? Will you help with their scenic design team?
Yeah, we've done that with many different people this last year, with many different locations. We've trained different whole entire art teams or you know, renovated different haunts. I mean, we've gone all over, really.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Honestly, like I said, like we really represent all different aspects of the industry. So even going on with that of like, you know, if you need help with something, you know, if you want to bring a team out, we are your team.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
One-stop shop.
Yeah.
Exactly.
All right.
Yeah.
Where can we find you guys? Asking for somebody who's just planning out her route to make sure that she's first in line. Do you know your
what was
number?
that? Oh,
yeah, there it is.
There it
Yep.
is. 716.
716. That's awesome.
We are actually very close to Froggy's main booth. So if you find them, go find Tater and tell him to point you in our direction. And then go find Nathan or Caitlin and they'll actually point you in our direction.
they won't just like spin around. We'll also be doing a couple live demos up on the stage as well.
Right.
Yeah. Love it.
Oh
Love
my God,
it. Well,
Chris, did we miss anything?
I don't think we did, except maybe we should entertain a small little surprise.
Ooh.
Maybe everybody can get a chance to reserve, if you have an opportunity here to win, reserve a couple of Yuck Mouth drops, courtesy of the generosity of Graffiti FX.
All right. So what do you want them to go ahead and put in the comments in order to register?
That's a good question.
Oh, no.
We should have thought of this.
I know. I literally was thinking about this earlier. I was like, what question are we going to ask?
Oh, question?
Yeah.
Yeah, we have to give them a question.
What have we talked about?
I don't know.
I got one.
Okay.
Thank you.
How many different states has this team been in this year?
Oh, there we go.
That's a good one.
Thank you. It's almost like I've done this before.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Go figure.
So good.
All right, let's fill the jar.
Okay.
Nice. Nice job. We got some people listening.
No, just give a guess.
Yeah, you get entered anyway.
So wait, we have to say stop, right?
Yes.
Yeah, and just a
Okay,
minute.
yeah. All right, Jen, you go for it. You told me to stop.
Stop. What?
You have to stop.
Okay,
just stop. Listen.
Still going. All right, hold on. It's got to catch up.
The drama's building. Look at this.
Oh my God, you guys, do you see how many people want to win this?
Yeah.
There's so many.
It's blowing it up.
What do we do?
I don't know.
I love it.
There's Trey says purple.
All right.
Purple.
So, okay, I think you guys already called it. So Robert, pick that name.
Justin Long. Ah, very nice.
Hey!
Justin Long, courtesy of Graffiti FX, you just won yourself 2 bottles of Yuck Moth drops that you can pick up at booth 716.
Yeah. But you know, I think that maybe we should do one more because that question was that was kind of easy.
Ooh, okay. All right.
Oh, no.
Do you have suggestions?
Yeah, do we have a suggestion?
Okay, so our camera has AI in it, and it's decided to start moving. So
does not like me.
My God, it's got a mind of its own.
Oh my gosh!
No, you can.
Really? What the heck is this?
Oh my gosh!
There it goes. It likes me.
I see it. Oh my gosh! Well, that was fun.
Okay, what was our question that we're gonna do?
Yeah.
Let's see. What's our booth number?
There we go.
Ooh, good idea.
There we go.
All right, if you got a guess on what their booth number is, go ahead and drop it in the comments.
Okay, here we go.
Oh God.
Keep it coming, guys. Let's go.
There's always one.
Game.
Tater's officially entered. He is
yeah.
He is eligible.
You got. I mean, 6. Oh. Okay.
Oh, most of these are right on point.
I mean,
Some of
they're
them.
really close. There's 761. Do we just?
Love
We gotta say stop.
Okay, stop.
Yeah, just say stop whenever you guys feel like.
We both were like, let's keep it going.
We want
Okay,
everyone to say the booth name.
Tater. God, you're a problem.
Whenever you want to
Yeah.
And stop.
All right.
Yeah.
Dan Swenson.
Yeah.
There you go.
Congratulations.
Yep, we've
Dan,
got 2 bottles of stuff waiting for you.
There you go. You go down to booth 716, see these amazing people, and go pick up 2 bottles of Yuck Mouth Drops, courtesy of Graffiti FX.
Yes.
Oh, very nice.
Oh my
Well,
gosh.
thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. When do you guys when do you officially leave? Like Sunday, Monday?
We leave on Tuesday.
Tuesday. All right.
Yep, we leave on Tuesday.
Perfect.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very, very safe travels. Thanks for hanging out.
So soon.
I know.
I know. Thank you guys for joining us tonight. Seriously, this was
Absolutely.
great.
Thank you, guys.
A lot of fun.
Thank you so much for having us.
Yeah, we love having
Thank
you guys
you.
on. We love it.
Always a pleasure.
Always,
Yeah.
yes, absolutely. So we'll see you in just a few short days.
Yeah.
Bye,
Bye,
guys.
Guys. Oh, it's always a party. Like I'm ready. Let's go.
I know. This show has been an amazing and wild ride all the
Yes.
way around. And oh my God, I cannot believe how many people have been here all night
Yeah.
with us. And I just love it. And I almost don't even want it to end, right?
No.
Because I just want this to keep going until we get
Yeah.
to TransWorld. And and I don't know about you, Chris. Just kidding. I do. I've got a ton of work to do.
What? We're ready to go now. That's fine. You know.
Right. It's like one of those times that I say every year that I'm going to get it all done and I'm just going to sit back and I'm going to relax at TransWorld and just hang out with everybody.
That's not happening. Yeah.
No.
No.
It's not. It's not. But in true TransWorld live form, there's more. So, little fun thing that Chris and I are going to do for you, because we do love you all so much, and we know how important this show is to you every single Tuesday. There was a long time that we did not take any Tuesdays off, and there's been a long run of making sure to tune in every single week.
That's right.
And so, in true form, we are going to do everything that we can to bring you a show next Tuesday. This show is going to be fun. We're going to ask you to still interact. We're going to ask you to still, put in comments and all the other stuff, because we will be releasing the tribute store just for all of you.
So it has been one of the most requested topics. People want to know. You want to plan your schedule. We can tell you that all of the vendors, all of the products, all of the times, pictures of the products might be released, but you got to tune in next Tuesday, March 5th at 7:00 Central to get all of that. So you can watch it on your ride to St. Louis to get ready.
Yes. So, and then another quick question out there is, will it be live from the show floor? It will not. However, between Chris, myself, Robert, we are boots on the ground at the show from the beginning. We're part of the team that shows up early, and I've been known to like steal a golf cart or two and just like go running into spaces and places that I really shouldn't be, and just turn the camera on really quick before anybody can yell at me and give you peeks of things that you're going to want to see. So if you're not following all of our social media channels, this includes YouTube Shorts. Make sure that you are hitting us up on TikTok, on Facebook. You can do our Instagram as well. And then also, last but not least, our YouTube channel. Each of those channels will more than likely not get the same information. And more than likely, I'll be dropping little things. And Chris will be dropping things. And our TransWorld Live on-site team will be dropping things. So make sure that you're watching. Even if you're coming to the show. This is sometimes where we'll put out little tidbits of like, hey, this is happening. Come on over. How do you have time to film? Alan, that is a great question.
That's a great question.
We are bionic people, and
don't know.
One thing I want to say right now to everybody is if you have not started your regimen for TransWorld, you should start now.
Yes.
Drinking tons of water, also getting into the habit of taking really good vitamins, making sure that you're getting enough rest, not staying up till 4 a.m. to finish something just so that you can make sure that it's done for TransWorld. So this is the time to do that. This is the time to do that. So I know.
Good advice.
I got to give a shout out to August. August, for those that don't know, is Pandora's husband. And he has been here all night with us through this crazy adventure and crazy, crazy journey. And, you know, one of my absolute most favorite things is going back and looking at those videos, and that Pandora would talk to Chris and I and videotape and selfie tape, and with August in there, and send us things, notes during our broadcast. And it is by far something that I am so glad that I have still and have saved and can keep that going. So,
you know, it's a reoccurring theme that we get to talk about with all of you. And it's so important because this show would not happen with each one of you not interacting and watching. And every single person, when we ask, what are you looking forward to when you get to TransWorld? The vast majority, if not unanimously, is the people looking forward to our haunt family. And anytime we lose somebody so important that has brought so much light into our lives, it stings and it hurts. And I know Nicole and I talked about it a little bit, and on behalf of Jen and behalf of Rich, and certainly what Pandora always mentioned, we want to thank you for you.
Yep. All right, you guys, we love you all. We really do. And yes, if you see us at TransWorld, please make sure to say hi.
Yes.
If you've always been dying to meet us, if you want a selfie, if you want anything, if you want a captive ear, please, please, please reach out to us, or just wait. There's a lot of times that we are live and we're filming and we're doing all sorts of vignettes and that type of stuff. And even if you see us and we've got that like mission face on, I promise you, it is mostly because we're exhausted and we're trying our best. But we want to take time. Chris and my favorite thing to do is like call or tag team and be like, hey, there's somebody that wants to meet both of us. Hey, there's somebody that wants a photo. We will always make time for it.
Always.
We will not see you live again, right? We won't, technically.
Not until Thursday morning when you see us on the floor. You might see a sneak peek of us on Wednesday or maybe Tuesday, but for the general public, Thursday, we'll see you on the floor. We'll be at 4,500, and we can't wait to see you.
Yeah. I will say one big thing. If you like to be at the line, you like to be at the front of the line, you like to be in that fanfare, please make sure to join us this on Thursday, because we have some really cool and special things that are happening this year, and I don't want anybody to miss out on it. So
it's going to be special.
It is. Okay. So once again, let's go ahead and give a huge thank you to our sponsor, HauntPay, for being our special TransWorld Live show sponsor. And
on behalf of all of us at TransWorld, to the Rose family, and to all of us that know and love Pandora. We see you.
Thank you.
We love
We
you.
do. And we will be here for you always. Thank you guys very much for joining us tonight and being really patient as we very publicly went through a lot of this. And yeah, we will see you guys very, very soon. Thank you.